Frankie, what kind of key points do you think the Pointers need going into this game? What are some things that the Pointers need to do if they want to try and take their first step of the season after that kind of a rough start?
Absolutely. Keys to victory today, I'd have to say the run game. Kind of lackluster and non-existent a week ago. And then I think a guy who can give a spark to this team, Miles Gallagher, the return man, over 90 yards returning a week ago. We'll see if he can do the same here. And if you're joining us here on YouTube, welcome to the SPTV stream. We're taking the opening coin toss right now.
Yes, we got a very nice dual broadcast going on with 90 FM and SPTV. So very excited to get this ready. We're going to be doing this all of the football season. We hopefully be doing this with more sports too. I definitely know hockey is a big one. We definitely want to try and do maybe a couple basketball games here and there. We'll see. But I definitely think one thing that Point needs to do is they need to try and stay clean. They need to try and minimize turnovers because last season they had a lot of turnovers and their opponent scored a lot of points off that. So they really want to try and stay clean during this game.
Yeah, and I think they've done a good job of that so far this season. Last week, just one turnover, a fumble lost.
Very impressive too against that level caliber of talent right there.
Absolutely.
So
and this is a game that was pretty close a year ago, 21-14.
You're right.
And the Pointers.
I think that was opening week too. That one was in De Pere last year, so a little bit of a scenery change this year around, but getting ready for opening kickoff. I think from the way things are set up, I'm going to take a wild guess here. And I think St. Norbert might have won the toss here. So if I'm correct, they're going to start off with kicking the ball, and the Pointers are going to return for first offensive possession of the game.
That's correct. We're just ready for kickoff. Once again, this is the Spud Bowl, Stevens Point home opener. Moments away from the opening booth. Got a live packed crowd here at Gerke Field. Free potatoes for everybody in the audience.
Yes, everyone's excited. Hey, you already know I got my free potatoes earlier on. When we were done setting up, oh yeah. So yeah, looking like St. Norbert is kicking off here. It's number 12, Jalen Warren looks like for St. Norbert.
2 men deep for the Pointers.
And lead us off, Frankie. Here we go.
We're off. Welcome to the Stevens Point home opener. Returning from about the 10. Has the lane, breaks outside, has some space. Brought down at about the 30-yard line. The Pointers will set up.
It's good. That's a good opening field position right there. I was able to find a little bit of a pocket near the right side. I was able to burst for about an extra 10, 15 yards right there at the end.
That's right.
And here comes Stevens Point offense. Everybody's main question, because quarterback has always been a little bit of an interesting topic when it comes to the Pointers. And you're hoping this year they can find their answer at quarterback.
Yep, Jacob Lier's takes it starting in the shotgun. Bryson Cashin to his right. Waits the snap. Looking for a pass. It's a draw play. Picks up about 3 yards.
Oh, man. If he was able just to break that tackle right there, defenseman just got at his legs. If he was able to break away, he was good for at least 10 right there.
A lot of open space for Jacob Lier on that QB draw.
It's been an interesting play call. Start off with a QB draw.
Yeah, to start the game.
I know. Sends an interesting message to the opponent.
3 receivers to his left. Empty backfield. Sends a man in motion. Bryson Cashin joins him. Yelling something at the line. Takes a snap. High snap. Give to Cashin and smothered in the backfield by this Green Knights defense.
Oh, man. The offensive line just crumbled there at the beginning. A bit of a high snap, which led to a little bit of delay from the quarterback to the running back. But it just did not matter. The defensive line of St. Norbert just swallowed him whole. Now it's going to be back to 3rd and 10.
Yeah, back to 3rd and long. Looks like some confusion on the play call. Empty backfield.
They're going quick, too.
Lier awaits the snap. Green Knights showing blitz, sends a man in motion. And it's another draw. It's an option play. And not much there on that one. Interesting decision there to run it.
I know.
Being behind the chains.
Yeah, 3 runs to start off is very... I mean, I know you said you wanted to see the run game a lot, but not a single passing play. They didn't even give him the chance.
Yeah, out comes the punting unit for the Pointers.
I mean, good start for the St. Norbert defense, though.
Absolutely. I mean, I think they may have punted over 10 times.
Oh, yeah.
The tough loss in Missouri. in a just under 200 yards of total offense. That's going to need to change today. Short punt coming up for it. Return man makes a play, breaks a tackle, and 2 men combined on the play.
Definitely not bad there. You know, it was able to break one tackle, but there was a couple other pointer defenders there to eventually bring him down at about the 32-yard line. So very similar field position for both teams to start off. We'll see how St. Norbert responds.
R.J. Minor led the team in tackles a week ago at middle linebacker. St. Norbert College in the yellows, yellow caps, white jerseys, and your home pointers in the purple jerseys and white caps. Looks like press man coverage here. Lion starts the shotgun. Delay a game looks like on the Green Knights.
A little bit of confusion on the play there. They even get the snap off.
Good start for this Pointers defense. Didn't do a whole lot, but hey, we'll take that every time.
Every time you'll take a little 5 yards back. They just stood there like they were looking at a deer in headlights. Like what are they doing?
Start the drive behind the chains. Heavy formation. Pitch play to 80. Has a lot of space on the outside. Nice tackle there.
That was a phenomenal tackle. There's even a defender. There's an offensive line in his face, too, who's still able to bring him down.
Shed that block and make the play to keep it at 2nd and long. Both teams going with a no-huddle approach to start the first quarter.
And that means more offensive plays for us to call.
That's right.
Always more interesting. Always more interesting.
Kudik, the single back. Lion fakes it to him. Play action. Now he'll run. Has some space and takes a big hit. 3 men on the play. Pick up about 7 yards.
It's going to make it the penalty helping out a lot there. It's going to be another 3rd and long.
Minor subbed off the field for this 3rd and long play. 3rd and about 6 yards. Home crowd getting rowdy, ready for this 3rd down. A little bit of confusion in the Pointer backfield. And the snap. Lion under pressure, rolling out to his left. Makes a move, fumble the ball! Ball is out, recovered by the Pointers. Pointers football as they get their first takeaway of the game.
That's huge right there. He looked like he had an open field, but the Pointer defender just came up right in his face, coughs up the ball, and now the Pointers get it at the 42-yard line?
Great stick by that Pointers defender. Met him at right about the chain, the line to gain, brought him down, ball came out, and the Pointers recovered. We'll see what Lier and Cashin can do here on offense. Empty backfield for Lier. He will send a motion man. Lier taking the snap. Looks to be a draw. It's a fake. He's going deep.
It's a
double catch. Oh! Miles Gallagher.
And that was almost a phenomenal catch right there.
We have a referee down. Looks like this could be an injury. That was a tough fall for our back judge. He had Cashin and Gallagher deep towards the end zone, threw into triple coverage. Kind of looked like a Hail Mary play almost.
A little bit. It was a bit of... That's a risky play right there. And it almost worked out, too. The ball was in his hand. He just bobbled it a little bit.
Looks like he was going for Cashin, but Gallagher almost saved him for the touchdown. And as they check on the back judge, we will take an injury timeout. Send it to break.
Yes. Play clock has not started just yet, though. And here we go. All right, Pointers are lining up right now. Look like another pass play, though. And then
Double motion from Lier. And it's a handoff. Trying to bounce to the outside, but good defense by the Green Knights. Picks up about a yard.
Yeah, Pointers are going to need to get something here, even if they want to try to get into field goal range right now. Because, I mean, you start off with fantastic field position here. They actually lost a yard right there, so it's going to be... It looks
You're
like
right.
they lost
Yeah,
a yard.
they
So
did
it's going
lose
to be
a
about
yard.
3rd and 11. They want to try to get maybe at least the 40, but even then, that's a tough play.
That is a
right there.
tough field goal attempt, but got to try to get some points off the turnover here. Lier to throw. He's got space. He'll break free
it's a
for the first down and more. Lier
Way
not
more than
sliding.
that. That's exactly the play that they need right there. Big plays. That's what's going to set the tone for this game and even this season right there. That's a huge first down.
Into field goal range with a first down. 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
They made it down all the way to the 25 right there. So that even if they just go for like 3 run plays right here, that's going to be easy for a not nearly as hard field goal.
This Pointers offense is looking to score as Lier commands the offense. Gallagher in motion. And it'll be a pitch. It's lateral. Gallagher captures it. Breaking tackles for I don't know how he did that. Picked up 4 yards.
Bro, that was magical right there. So it was a fumble because he threw it backwards. He tried to lateral it backwards. So they ruled it as a fumble.
That's
so the
correct.
ball was still live. Fell perfectly his hand and was somehow able to get 7 off that.
Great gain there from Gallagher from what could have been a disaster on offense.
Oh my, that could have been so bad.
Cashin returns to the backfield. Design rollout to the right. Lier looking for the end zone. Over the back, he overthrows his receiver, Miles Gallagher.
Overthrew it just a little bit there. Almost threw into the sand pit behind the touchdown right there. But
Little
not
long
play, but
on that one.
my question is, why didn't you try to go for a run play there? You're 3rd and 2. You have another play if you had it.
Wouldn't
Maybe
be
try and get one,
surprised, too, if they go for that here. And this could be 4-down territory, trying to get a spark for this offense, who was so lackluster a week ago.
That's fair. Especially when your defense made a big play last time. You definitely see him trying to taking that risk.
Lier will look to pass. Is under pressure. Throws on the rollout. Nobody's out there as his receiver fell down, and that one is also incomplete.
Okay, so that's 4th and 2. If you were the coach right now, what would you do?
You know me. I'm going for it.
You're going for it?
I'm going for it on 4th and short
And I think
every
you
time.
might. Let's take a look. And I
Lier
think
still on the field. This Pointers offense might go.
they're thinking about going for it right now. 4th and 2, maybe. They really need to get this right here. This is a big play.
Could they try to draw him off? No, there is a play. Lier, quick pass to Cashin. Breaks a tackle at the sticks. Looks like a first down for the Pointers
definitely
offense.
looked like first down. Got a couple yards after it, too.
A great call on offense. Keeps
That's
this
another
drive
first
going.
down Pointers.
Gutsy call pays off.
Yeah, so now, okay, 1st and 10. You're at the 15 right now. Just try to get as much as you can right now.
Lier waits the snap. Play action. Takes the short pass, and it's bobbled.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Running down the sideline. Gets a block. And down to about the 41-yard line of the Pointers. Bobbled pass over the head of his receiver. Bobbled into the air and picked off by the St. Norbert College Green Knights.
And all that momentum that they just had there, and there it goes.
I already had it thought of in my head. We're going to talk about how excited they were and what a bounce back to get some points in the first quarter, but that's football.
That is football for you.
Anything
Any
can
play.
happen.
So now St. Norbert's at about the 40-yard line of the Pointers side of the field, and things are not looking very good. Again, it made things interesting. In the first drive, 3 straight run plays, and in that second one, I didn't see a handoff in the slightest. It was pitches, they were laterals, but not a single handoff right there.
And you wonder if they're just trying to build confidence in Jacob Lier there.
And if they were, that's definitely not how to do it right there. But you got to try and bounce back, and hopefully Portis can get a stop here, because a little out of field goal range right now. You just want to try and minimize the damages.
Lion sends a man in motion. Will hand it off. Nice tackle there at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive line right now is just stuffing the run game
This
for St.
defense has had
Norbert.
great contain. They keep trying to bounce these runs out to the outside, but the Pointers aren't having it.
Yeah, it is just suffocating right now. The run game is just going nowhere for either team. Now looking back to the sideline. Again, no huddle at all for either team.
Lion signaling out to his receiver. Kudik to his left. Play action, quick passes, high and bobbled!
Oh,
Almost
no.
picked off by this Pointers defense.
That could have been another turnover from St. Norbert, but instead it's going to be 3rd down and 10. So close.
A defensive battle to open the game here at Gerke Field was almost our 3rd turnover of the first quarter.
That's almost the 3rd quarter of the first half of the first quarter. We haven't even reached the 7-minute, 30 minutes. There are 8 minutes and 1 second left in this first quarter.
Home crowd letting them hear it on 3rd down. Lion going deep, incomplete, good coverage. There he gives him the seatbelt celebration. A la Jair Alexander.
Of course. And again, great defensive start for the Pointers. I would say a good defensive start for both teams. Again, like you said, almost had a 3rd turnover, and there's a 3 and out right now, forcing St. Norbert to punt the ball.
Great stand coming off the turnover. And the Green Knights will punt.
They talk about minimizing the damages. That's exactly what that defense needed to do, especially after that interception.
Williams is back for the Pointers. Awaiting the snap. Fumbles the punt in his hands, but still gets it away. It's a short one, but well placed inside the 10.
All right, bit of a rough spot right now. They're really going to have to try and utilize that run game here because, it's the 8-yard line, and things are going to be a little cramped for your offense.
Absolutely. Just try to get some yardage, get some room to work with on this drive. As the Pointers, as you said, set up at the 8-yard line.
All right, here we go. Offense on the field. Play clock winding down right now. 10-second mark. 7:47 left his first quarter. Here we go.
Lear gives to Cashin. Cashin shifty on that
Ooh.
run.
Finds a bit of a hole. Gives the offense a little more space.
To the 15.
Yes. About a 6-yard gain right there. As play clock keeps winding down.
It's a great run on 1st down. Gain of 6 yards, setting up for 2nd down and 4 to go.
I think it is. Maybe just try and keep doing that. And it doesn't look like it. We have an empty backfield.
Player down
wait. Number 15.
for the Green Knights. It's Belkow, the linebacker.
No, that's a defensive back, I think. Very interesting.
We'll take an injury timeout.
With his own power, which is always good to see. As we get ready for 2nd and 4 here.
Yeah, as you said, Ashton Belkow able to get off the field under his own power.
That's always a good thing to see.
Absolutely. 7:24 remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down for the Pointers offense. They line up back in the same formation. Lier sends a man in motion. Snap to Lier, looking to pass. Has a man open the flap. He'll take the open shot over the middle of the field. Big gainer on 2nd down.
What a great find right there. Scrambled a little bit out of the pocket. Saw number 4 right there for
Getcha.
Stevens Point. Yes, Getcha.
The backup tight end.
Just was able to find him wide open in the middle of the field. Was able to get that's about like a 25-yard gain right there. Big play. Oh, there was a flag.
And they will replay 2nd down.
I wonder if they called holding. I didn't even notice. I was too busy focusing on that great
No, I
play
missed
right
the call
there.
as well. Looks like
And there's a
Lier,
flag. And now we're all the way back to the... Man, how far are they back now? Back to the 9? Oh, that's
about the
not...
8 or 9 yard line. Lier trying to keep the offense's heads in the game to get over that call. They're moving the ball well today. Got to keep it up here.
There's a couple of unfortunate just single instances that are bringing back all this offense. Because it's been going well.
Will be a handoff to Cash and has some room on the outside. Follows his blocking, breaking tackles to about the 19-yard line.
So second down. Great run right there, too. 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and short.
Great recovery on second down.
The run game starting to be a little more effective here for the Pointers. They're finding holes in the outside.
You'd like
It's not even 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and inches right now. We are half a yard to that first down.
You'd like to see them just run this up the gut. Keep the chains moving. Nothing pretty.
You just have to get it.
Just get the line to gain. Getchin's in motion. Lier will hand off. Gonna be close.
And I think they're going to say... They're going to say...
They signal first down.
Yep, they're
Pointers.
saying it's good.
Exactly as we said here. Just get that first down. Keep the drive moving.
Yeah, when we say he just got there, he just got there. They're at the 20-yard line right now.
Drive started inside the 10. Looking to go 90 yards. Get some points on the board. Lier takes the snap. Will hand off. Nice tackle there by the Green Knights. That's a loss of a yard.
All right, 2nd 11. Yeah, again, that defensive line for St. Norbert was able just to gobble him up right there. Get about nothing.
Lier sets up. 2nd 11. Getchin also again in motion. Lier takes the snap, hand off to Cash and trying to beat his man around the outside and is smothered in the backfield.
Oh, man. There was about 6 St. Norbert players just right there ready to get him. It gets nothing again. A loss of 2, I think, there. Get 3rd and 13. And now they're going to have a big play here.
You wonder if they'll just return to that QB draw play, try to get some yardage, see what happens, and not do anything crazy here inside their 20-yard line.
The QB draw has been surprisingly effective right now for the Pointers, so you might be right there.
Lier rolling out to his right.
Oh.
Not finding anything. He'll throw on the run, incomplete. Tight coverage there by the Green Knights.
Here comes the punting unit for the Pointers. Unfortunate, that penalty really costing them right there.
They almost made it work, though, too,
They did.
picking up that long run on 2nd and long. Carter Unger coming out to punt it away. Grant Kirsch, the snapper. Snap. Nearly blocked. Gets it off, though. Short punt will be fielded at about the 45. Has some room for a return. Great coverage by this special teams. We do have a flag down.
I wonder what we're calling the flag on here.
We'll await the call. Short field for the Green Knights.
You know, we say that. We don't know what this flag... this flag could be on the Green Knights. We
You're
don't
right.
know.
Pointers just looking to get a sustained drive out here. Green Knights will look to do the same now after that 3 and out.
Yes, definitely. There haven't been that many long drives other than that.
They will call a face mask on the Green Knights.
Oh, big. But that's a big penalty right there. Going from about the 50.
I think they called that on the return man, Austin Miller.
Yeah. And you could definitely see he definitely tried to stiff arm onto the Pointer defender. However, must have got a little too high on that, grabbed his mask, and now they're going all the way back to the 30-yard line.
It's hard in the moment not to do that as well.
It really is.
With everything going as fast as it is.
Yeah, going from the 50-yard line, they're about the 33-yard line now. That is tough to see if you're a Green Knights fan. But great to see if you're points, because that's a lot more breathing room right there.
Absolutely. At the 32-yard line, Lyon stays in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left and right, but he'll hand it off. Pick up of about 4.
Probably about an average run you would expect from a first down. Nothing much. Trying to get just as much as you can to make that third down not nearly as unbearable.
2nd and 6 at the 36. They'll remain in the same formation. Husick, the center. Snaps to Lyon. Lyon looking to pass. He'll go deep. Great coverage. He falls down, and that's going to be a Green Knights touchdown. 64 yards.
Had coverage on him, but then it just dropped it. He fell down. The St. Norbert guy was wide open. The timing couldn't have been worse on that.
Lyon threw it up for Paul Baginis. A great throw, and that'll go for a long Green Knight touchdown. Tyler Jurgensen going to take the kick here for the extra point. Kick is up, nearly blocked, but good. And the Green Knights take a 7-0 lead with 3:27 remaining in the first quarter.
So close on that block kick there, but you know, it's those big plays right there. Those are going to set the tone, especially in the first quarter, and the Pointers are going to need to respond quickly if they want to try and keep up with this.
Absolutely don't want to be working from behind too far. But they've shown some life on offense.
They have.
They just got to get it going.
Again, it's been those like one instances. It was the It was the bobble interception on the first drive, and the second one was that untimely flag, and just brought him all the way back from a huge gain. And now the Pointers are just gonna need something else here.
You're always looking back at the moments at what could have been, what went wrong in that game, and that interception looked to be one of those where they could have at least.
Oh yeah, they were at like the 15-yard. That was super unfortunate.
Cashin and Williams will be back there to return. As out comes the Green Knights kicking unit. If you're just joining us, this is the Spud Bowl. Free potatoes for our crowd here today. Stevens Point Pointers home opener. Home crowd still lively as ever.
Oh yeah, game just started. It's still close. It's only 7-0 right now. You know, this definitely not. The game's not over yet. There's still so much football left to be played.
Kick is up, fielded at about the 5. Cashin will return. He's at the 20. Stumbles a bit, but gets out to the 30-yard line. Nice return from Cashin, setting up this Pointers offense. Was great starting field position.
Yeah, a couple of great returns right here from Cashin. Second one going to the 30-yard line or beyond. And again, it's very similar to the first drive. First drive, they were able to get all the way down to the 15-yard line. So hopefully you can try to get there, try and convert off this.
Absolutely. You saw the huddle there on the sideline. The backup quarterbacks taking place in that huddle. Saw 2 changes a week ago. You never know when you might see one.
Very true.
Communication at the line here from Lier. Williams in motion. Lier tells him to get on his horse.
Oh, there's a flag immediately.
The flag looks like this could have been a delay of game.
Delay of game, maybe an offsides due to the timing of like the snap right there. There's a couple of possibilities right now.
And it will be a delay of game. Oh, legal formation.
Oh, no, yeah,
let's
say. Oh, they had 4 players in the backfield. That's what they're calling them for.
Poorly executed play there by this Pointers offense.
Well, they get another shot at first down, but instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 15.
A lot of guys in the box here on the Green Knights defense. They're playing press man coverage. Not a whole lot of safeties deep. They're playing really close to the line of scrimmage. Not afraid of the pass. And they look to pass to Cashin. He's got the edge. Knocked out of bounds just past the 35-yard line.
I'm going to get about, you're going to say, they're going to give him about 8 or 7 or 8 there. So very solid play right there. No, they give him 9 at to the 35. So, essentially would have been, about a 3-yard run. If that penalty didn't happen, of course.
2nd and 6 for Lier in the offense. Williams, the motion man. Green Knights rush 4. It is a handoff. Pickup of about 4.
Yes, saw a little bit of a hole there. Able to get 4 yards off that, make it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 1, they're going to mark it.
3rd and 1. Ooh, that's a pretty long yard right there.
We said it in the last drive, just get it to that stick.
Of course.
Let's keep this drive going.
In the run game for the Pointers, starting to find just those little pockets of those small bursts. And that's what Point needs to abuse right now, especially right here.
A lot of motion in this offense, as you're seeing here today.
A lot of people on that offensive line.
And it is a handoff. He's near the stick. Looks like they may have stopped him at the 39.
At the 39, the offense. No, the punting unit's going on. That's about 4th and 2.
That's right.
A little bit more risky.
Especially inside their own 50. This coaching staff not going to be as gutsy on this call.
Nah.
I mean, you saw it, though, in the Chiefs and Lions NFL opener.
Oh, yeah,
Dan
the fake
Campbell,
punt.
Fake punt inside his own 20-yard line.
That's how you start an NFL season right there.
Hey, this is the home opener.
Very true. Nah,
But they will punt it away. Better punt here from Unger. Fielded by Miller. Great coverage there by the
great tackle.
Pointers special teams unit.
A very similar field position as the last drive.
And besides that one long pass, this special teams unit and defense have had very sound tackling today.
You are absolutely correct there. The tackling has been very good right now. From both sides, I would say. There really hasn't been any tackles that I would say have been questionable. Or it's like, why didn't you bring him down right there? No, it's been very fundamental, very sound, and it's been effective.
Green Knights return to that same formation that they had in the long pass play on their last offensive drive. Lion will look to pass. Under pressure. This pass rush having an effect on Lion, rolling out to his left, hit as he throws, incomplete. Great pressure there by the Pointers pass rush.
That was phenomenal pressure right there.
Call it
Give
RJ
him no
Minor.
time to make any sort of decision right there. And even when he scrambled, couldn't find a receiver open and had to just throw it away. Get 2nd and 10 with 57 seconds left in his first quarter. And they are loving this formation right now, St. Norbert. 2 wide receivers on each end, stacked. 1 in front, 1 behind. They are loving that formation.
RJ Minor leading this defense in tackles. Makes the play there. This time Lion does hand it off and a pickup of about 5 yards. 3rd and 5 coming up. Inside a minute of this first quarter here at Gerke Field.
And the St. Norbert's about going to get one more playoff left in this quarter, it seems like.
Looks like they had 12 men on the field. The 83 does come off.
Oh.
Lion in the shotgun. He will pass. Has the underneath route, but he'll go deep again to Pachinas, but he can't bring it in.
Oh, almost another big play there. But was it just threw it a little bit over his head?
Vaginas was wide open on that go route off his fingertips. Lion's going to want that one back.
Yeah. That could have been, it could have been 14-0 just
Could have been
like
a disaster for the home Pointers right here.
But instead, they're going to get the ball back going into the second quarter with hopefully a chance to tie it.
13 seconds remain. Looks like Cashin and Williams still deep to return. Wide formation. from the Green Knights. Punter waits for his coverage to get down there. Williams will receive it at about his 25. Makes a man miss down at the 28.
And that is going to be where the first quarter ends.
Green Knights leading 7-0 over the Pointers here at Gerke Field.
All right.
We'll be back for the second quarter.
I'll say we don't got that much time right now. We got. We are back right now. Second quarter starts right away. Okay. Not that much break time in between quarters. It's usually halftime where we got about a good 20, 25 minutes. But here we go. Second quarter. Pointers start off with offense. Yeah, my words aren't wording right now. Oh, breaks a tackle.
Gives to Williams. Breaks a tackle and a good block from Gallagher. Switching fields and brought down past the 50 at the 46-yard line.
Gallagher with a massive run right there.
Make it Williams on the run. Gallagher with a huge block.
The big plays. That's what Stevens Point need right now. Those big plays. And what a play to start off the second quarter right here.
Absolutely. Huge chunk. Just what the doctor ordered for the Pointers. Hoping to keep the momentum going. Gallagher in motion. Lier forgets
it almost
picked off.
It. The ball just floated up there for a little too long. The timing for the defender was perfect. And the Pointers get away with one there. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a scary pass in from Lier. Quarterback had a great read on it, jumped the pass, made the play. Lier looking for the bounce back. Will be a run to Cashin. Coming off his block. Big pickup. First down, Pointers.
The run game right now for the Pointers has been amazing. Cashin and Gallagher just making big plays left and right. And the Pointers now in comfortable field goal range, I would say.
That's right.
They just need points right now. They need points. Even if it's a field goal or a touchdown, they need to just keep up with the St. Norbert right now.
Cashin 4 carries for 16 yards in the first quarter.
Probably doubled it right there.
Probably
with his one run.
About nearly where he was in the first quarter. Quick pass too far out from Lier. Pressure was on. Had to get rid of it.
Yeah, just a little high. Could have possibly had something there if he threw it just a little lower. However, receiver just wasn't able to bring it down, and now it's going to be 2nd and 10 again.
You'd like to see them stick with the run game.
Absolutely.
Passing game not finding much success. Lier 2 of 7 in the first quarter for 13 yards. Lier rolling out to his left. Design play has a man tipped. Great play call there. Had a man wide open, but the defender able to tip it on the way there.
The defender just makes a great effort right there, extending his left arm out, able to get just a couple of fingertips on a ball, messes up the trajectory, and now forcing Pointers go to a 3rd and very long situation.
3rd and 10 for Lier. And this Pointers offense would like to see them maybe just get half and attempt the field goal. Lier under pressure, steps up, rolling to his right, throwing on the run, and he's got his man at the 8-yard line. Huge play by Lier and the Pointers offense.
That's a That's a huge play right there. Gets it to inside the 10-yard line. They're in the red zone, and Pointers are threatening right now to score.
That was 40 wide receiver Ladua. Making the play.
Yeah, go to the 9-yard line, 1st and 9, and you'd ideally want to see him just run the ball down St. Norbert's throat.
Great precision from Lier on the run on that play, setting up 1st and goal. Cashing in the backfield. Getching the man in motion. Lier, draw play, has one man to beat to the goal line, and
what are they going to say?
the referees, no call yet. They will mark him inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to say he was down before the ball got out.
That ball did come out at the end of the play, but you're correct. Yep, knee was down.
Solid run, though. 2nd and goal now at the 1-yard line.
Going
so they
back
don't
to the
need to get
QB draw.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy set. Lier, first play under center. And they'll run it to Cash and diving across the goal line. Touchdown, Pointers. They're first at Gerke Field this season.
That's a great play right there. Again, just run the ball down the throw. 2nd one, you don't need to get much there. And Cashin doing exactly what he needs to. Gets the easy 1 yard. And now Pointers looking to tie it up with this extra point attempt.
Great drive by this Pointers offense here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out swinging. Extra point to boot, and it is up and good. Tie game. Pointers 7, Green Knights 7. With 12:21 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
The Pointers just a great answer right there, especially after that interception, after just a couple of big plays there. Also, another big play coming from St. Norbert. They're able to answer it with 7 of their own and tying up this game with 12:21 left in the 2nd quarter.
Lier able to combine his skill set on the ground and through the air on that drive.
Lier's been impressive today. He's been starting off really well today.
Absolutely. Even on those throws, I mean, he's rolling out of the pocket, finding space.
Bro, the amount of times he's been rolled out of the pocket, you would think there isn't even a pocket. Bro just scrambles out of that instantly. Bro likes to scramble, and you know what? Yeah, I'll let him cook a little bit.
Alex Sauer-Millie going to kick it off back to the Green Knights after the Pointer score. Can't tell if that's Miller back there again.
It's definitely possible it's Miller. I feel like I'm seeing a 0 back there. However, maybe my eyesight's just bad from this view range right there.
0 now a number in the NFL.
You're right.
Always been around here. And the boot. Receives at the 4.
It's a good kick.
Great kick. Room on the return. Finds a seam and brought down at the 35-yard line. Great coverage there again, regardless of the nice return.
Man, 30 to 35-yard line has been the range that both teams have been getting a good kick return off of.
You might like to see the special teams get down there a little bit quicker.
Definitely. It seems like it got a little bit too much space. They able to get to that 25-yard line really quickly.
And another thing on that special teams, you're always seeing team tackles. You'd love to see that.
Yes.
2-man to the football every time as Lyons sets up on 1st down. Play action, quick pass to the outside. And no gain. Stopped at the sticks by this Pointers defense.
This Pointers defense have been really impressive early on. They have, other than those one big plays, they have not allowed a lot of yardage from the St. Norbert.
Van de Hyde shoved his blocker into the receiver there.
Any way to get that stop.
That's right.
Any means necessary.
Lier, another play action. Another good penetration there by this defense. Looks like a holding call on the Green Knights by 16.
Oh, yeah.
As Lopez had a good penetration on that screenplay.
You called that instantly. And it's going to bring it back about a 10 yards there.
Signals on the Green Knights. It will be holding.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Holding on number 16 of the offense.
Bradley Wild, sophomore.
Going to make it, I think it's going to be 2nd and 19 then. So
Great drive on defense by the Pointers thus far. What can they do here? Lyon awaits the snap. Lyon looking to throw over the middle. Make it to the right sideline. Excuse me.
It looked like it was tipped a little bit. That ball was not flying.
It looked like he might have been throwing to 17 there. Van Voren.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about a Walmart's parking lot to the first down right now. 3rd and 19. So you just want to stop the big play. You're going to have to want to get some in the backfield. You can't allow a big play here.
They did get burned by the deep ball once. The Pointers.
Oh, they actually got twice. Just one of them was caught.
That's right. They're looking for it, but Lyon goes down, sacked.
The offensive line for St. Norbert was just folding like a folding chair there, and Leon got sacked. It's 4th and about 2 Walmart's parking lot now, and they're gonna have to punt the ball.
And they're hyped on the sideline for that Pointers defensive line. The coaching staff and players are elated. What a drive by this Pointers defense.
And now the Pointers are gonna get excellent field position. The punts have not been going very far today.
That's right. I mean, they're waiting for the punt just past the 45-yard line. Pointers showing pressure. They will bring pressure on the right side. Punt is up, nearly blocked. Headed towards the sideline. It's a good Green Knights roll, and it's still going to the Pointers' 31-yard line.
They got away. They were like, "Hey, don't touch it, don't touch it. It's close to the end line." It was just, and it just takes an unlucky bounce to the Pointers.
Looks like Williams was hoping that one was going to bounce out of bounds.
Oh, I did too. That's what everyone was hoping for. Still, pretty good field position. They're at the 31-yard line. And they've been able to score off of further. So we'll see what happens now.
Miles Gallagher, bottom of the screen. Lier in the shotgun. I think he only had one play under center, and that was at the goal line. Snap to Lier. Under pressure. Has to get rid of it, and he will to Getchin.
Yeah, get about a yard there.
Excuse me, make it Beldridge. And that's a pickup of 2 yards.
Hey, better than nothing.
That's right.
You'll take 2 over nothing every day.
Lier definitely having a better quarter here, being very effective through the air compared to the first quarter.
As Pointers' offense just looks like it has a lot more life in the second quarter.
Momentum definitely on their side. Lier gets Williams in motion. Takes a snap. Looking to pass. Great pocket going deep for Gallagher off his fingertips. Couldn't have been a better throw. Dropped it in the bucket.
It was such a good throw. It was such a pretty throw, too. Almost had a huge play there, but it's going to be 3rd and long now.
It was double coverage, but there was no chance that ball was getting picked off.
I want to give props to the offensive line because, bro, they had a pocket, and that pocket stayed intact that entire play. Big ups to them.
Lier rolls out to his left under pressure, makes a miss. He might take it himself. Tries to spin out of a tackle, still picks up about 4 yards.
That's about 4 yards too short, though, as the punting unit comes back on. That's going to be another punt for Stevens Point.
Great pressure from the Green Knights there. Lier tried to make something happen. Just not enough space to do so. 4th and 5. Ball on the 36. Clock ticking. As Unger will punt it away. Miller back to return. Punt is short again. Bounces at about the 38, and it will take a Pointers bounce. As Miller lets it go to about the 23-yard line.
The bounces have been kind to the punters today.
That's right. RJ Minor and the defense comes out. Try to make another stop and get it back to their offense. How about the cornerbacks by this Pointers defense in the last
They have
drive?
been impressive today. They've been just shutting down the wide receivers other than that one time.
Right, that's right.
Oh,
the deep passes kind of burned them, but
And
getting great penetration on those short passes.
Absolutely. And the defensive line, as they just make a stop right there, the St. Norbert's going to get about 2 or 3 on that run play there. But, I mean, obviously, overall, this defense is just looking a lot better. Off defensive line looks good on the run play, and St. Norbert's going quick.
Quick pass, but no one there.
Oh, that one, I don't know what
that
they were
one was
thinking
too
there.
far out in front from Lyon to Miller. But you said a very stout defense by this Pointers defensive
Stout,
line.
but they're in Menominee. I know. I'm so funny. I'm so funny.
You might think that 77-9 loss really lit a fire under them, and
You would think, right?
they don't want to see that happen again. And they've been very competitive here today.
Hey, like I said, they got 9 points at the end. They got a touchdown at the end of that game, so maybe that momentum's really carrying right here.
Lyon looking to throw, has his man. That's Baginas with a lot of space. Breaks a tackle inside the Pointers' side of the field.
Wasn't a very long pass, but was able to find a couple holes open and just burst right through them for a big 30-yard gain.
Great run after the catch. He's got 64 yards after the catch in the first quarter alone, and he adds to it there.
And St. Norbert's not allowing Point to breathe right now.
Tempo offense. Lyon over the middle, has his man, juggle, big hit.
What?
Looks like that ball came loose.
Oh, what a big hit! And that was works out so well though, as it forced number 17 for St. Norbert to bobble the ball.
And that was number 20, the Pointers defender.
Yeah, the big hit on Mitch Van Voren right there, forcing him to drop the ball.
15-yard penalty. I think they're going to call him on that hit.
Really? They call him like unnecessary roughness?
15-yard penalty. Might have been a defenseless receiver. As Van Voren was decked, and that ball came out. It was a great defensive play, but they do get flagged.
I think it's interesting that they called that because if he was defensible, he had the ball in his hand, so he was just trying to make the play on the ball.
Lyon
maybe they saw something we
fires
didn't.
to his running back, who lowers the shoulder for the first down.
It looks like, yeah, it's going to be another first down here for St. Norbert. So they move inside the 25.
And they keep the pressure on, still going tempo, faster than they have all game.
Well, the chains aren't even set yet.
Lyon runs it, gives it to his running back, for
Well, they're
about
going so
2.
quick, they're not even setting up the chains
Saw
properly.
that, yeah, the chain gang not ready to go. Now Zuliger on the carry. As Lyon and the Green Knights look to punch it in for another score. Quick pass out to Miller and smothered behind the line.
Yeah, just was able to get nothing there. It's going to be a 3rd and long here for St. Norbert.
Great penetration on that side of the field. Wrapped them up, waited for some help, and the help came. 3rd down and 13. Pointers looking for a stop. Crowd getting loud. Lyon gonna be sacked. What a pass rush by that defensive line.
And what a huge sack right there, too. Force him to go to about 30-yard line, and that is a much harder field goal now than it was previously.
Loss of 5 on the play as the pass rush got home. 4th down and 18 at the 31. And the Green Knights looks like they're bringing out their kicking unit.
All right, they could be kicking.
It looks like they're going to punt.
Oh, they're punting it. Wow, that sack was huge. They're not even going to try it.
The sack knocks them out of field goal range. And that is a huge play by this Pointers defense. Punt is up.
Oh, that's such a short punt, too.
Looking for a good bounce, and he will get it, but the defense hits it. Or excuse me, the punting team hits it. That could have rolled inside the 10, but the Pointers get a break there.
Yeah. Just a reminder, you are listening to WWSP Stevens Point, 90 FM, as well as listening to this broadcast, or you're watching broadcast over on SPTV's YouTube channel. Is it on the SPTV YouTube channel or the UWSP?
On the UWSP Athletics YouTube
UWSP
channel, streaming
Athletics.
through SPTV. We're happy to be here today. Frankie Brighton, Ashton Parker, with 5 minutes left in this half.
What a defensive stop there from Stevens Point. Oh, my goodness.
And now they're going to look to score.
That's the momentum you need to
go
go.
into half with the score, leading with the score.
Any sort of scoring here. Field goal, touchdown. They just want anything. They want to go into this half with the lead because St. Norbert gets possession in the second half.
That's right. Williams in motion as Lier gives to Cash and breaks through a hole, and there is a flag.
Oh, they're probably going to
lays down.
You're probably going to call holding right now on Stevens Point.
Big truck over that Green Knight defender regardless.
That was a huge truck right there. Massive hit. We'll see what they call.
Green Knights look to be talking to the referees there. They might be on them. Not sure here. Here's the call.
Oh,
and that's
wow.
Hands to the face on the Green Knights, and the Pointers keep that ball moving.
That's a huge penalty right there because not only do they keep that yardage they got from that run, they get an extra 10 to 15 yards from that penalty right there. I think it's about 15 because personal foul is usually about 15.
That's right.
So,
great blocking there by the offensive line on that run that sprung Cashin for the first.
they essentially got like a 24-yard run right there. What a gift from St. Norbert. Penalties have been detrimental to both teams right now. Both teams having huge penalties, but now Stevens Point looking to capitalize.
Clean game in the second quarter for both teams on the turnover margin. Cashin tries to get back to the line of scrimmage as he was covered by 4 defenders. They wrap him up for looks to be no gain. Ladua subs in for Jetchin. Had the big catch on that touchdown drive. Slier and the offense are all set here on second down at their own 42. Snap to Lier. Another draw play. Breaking tackles. Got to cover the football as he is decked.
And they're going to say forward progression, getting about the 50-yard line midfield. That's an 8-yard run. That's 3rd and 2. So they could probably just run another run play right there. They've been good for 2 about every time they get the ball.
That draw play has been
The draw play
very nice.
It's been
For
working.
the Pointers offense. Lier looking to the sideline for the call. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Cashin will now motion into the backfield. Lier takes a snap, does give it to Cashin. And he'll pick up about 3
and
and
he'll
the
get
first
that first
down.
That's all that he needed to do.
He is so shifty at that line of scrimmage. He is waiting for his hole and finding it.
He's so patient. His patience is unparalleled right now. And he's just waiting for that hole and is able just to pick up just those 3 yards that we need for a first down.
Got to credit the offensive line there on that play as this drive continues. 3 minutes left in the first half. Lier takes a snap. Gonna throw. Going deep for his man. It's Getchin, and he's got it for the touchdown!
Oh, no. Wait, that's not a touchdown. They're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and goal, but what a huge play right there. What a pass.
A dime from Lier to Getchin as this Pointers offense sets up inside the 5.
And the Pointers looking to take their first lead of the season right here.
A huge play. The Pointers are looking for more.
We're trying to waste some time right here. Don't want to go too quickly just yet. Waste some time so St. Norbert doesn't get a lot.
Lier rolling to his right. Looks back to the left, design play, wide open, Baldridge, the tight end for the touchdown.
Stevens Point gets their first lead of the season from a design play. And what a pass, what a drive for Stevens Point.
That was a design rollout to the right. Nobody on that Green Knights defense accounted for the leak out as Baldridge went the other way, and that was an easy 6 for this Pointers offense.
They're looking to hopefully make it 7 with this extra point right here.
Alex Sauermilli drives it through the uprights, and the Pointers have a 7-point lead. 28 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Green Knights looking for an answer.
And the Pointers just coming out with a passion that they've sorely needed through these games, you know. These past couple of seasons have been kind of rough for them overall. And these are the type of games that make your opponents really see that they're not just pushovers. They want to try and win games.
This team they're playing is not a pushover. 23-7 victory over the Ripon Redhawks a week ago.
They're really making a statement right now because they're actually Stevens Point was sadly the only WIAC team to not get a win in week 1.
Looking to change that here in week 2. Sauermilli back on the field for the boot. That was Lier's first touchdown pass of the season. Baldridge's first touchdown receiving of the season. As we're ready for another kickoff here in this game. An entertaining first half continues. Austin Miller coming out of his own 10. Huge stick by that Pointer special teams. Driving him down at about the 26-yard line. Lyon in the Green Knights offense have to go a pretty good chunk of the field here.
The special teams unit for Stevens Point have been very impressive this game. As we said earlier, they've just been making good tackles. And the best part is, this is probably the worst field position either team has gotten from a kickoff.
That's right.
That's a 26-yard line.
A lot of these drives starting up inside, or about the 30-yard line, I should say. Lyon takes the snap. Give to Kudik. Oh, and decked. Pickup of about 2. But nothing doing after that.
And it seems like they're going to wait for the 2-minute warning. Oh, wait. I forgot. No, this is D3. We don't have 2-minute warnings.
No 2-minute warning here today.
I always forget about this. You know, we watch NFL, and NFL. Or is
timeout by the Green Knights.
Yeah, no. That's buyback.
They were trying to go for the 2-minute warning. They missed it by about 8 seconds.
Yeah, very true. The refs are looking at their clocks like, oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm 8 seconds short. But like I said, just what a start for Stevens Point, especially in this first half.
To go down 7-0 after that huge play from Lyon.
What a second quarter.
Coming back in the second quarter. Reminds you of the 2020 Packers. Hardly scored in the first quarter, but had the best offense in the league. Putting majority of their points up in the second quarter.
Very true.
Pointers giving this home crowd a great game thus far. Here at the home opener. Once again, this is the Spud Bowl. Free potatoes for everybody.
Free potatoes for everyone.
And it's a great day for football. Sunny here in Stevens Point. As the action's about to resume after that Green Knights timeout. Lyon with Kudik to his right. Fakes it to him. Going for that deep pass. And almost picked off.
It looked like kind of tackled him in midair to stop that interception.
And had to play defense on that one.
A little bit of a far throw, but hey, nothing.
As Bodenbachel nearly had the pick.
Almost detrimental right there.
Paul Vaginas was down there as well, but definitely intended for Van
Yeah, but we
Polen.
got third down and long, though.
3rd and 7. And sacked on the play!
Another third down stop right there for Stevens Point, and they get another opportunity now to score and widen their lead going into the second
A
half.
timeout comes in from the Stevens Point bench, as they'll have 1:38 to work with to try to get more points on the board. That's the 3rd sack by this Pointers defense.
Yeah, while we're waiting for this timeout right now, got some stats from around the WIAC. We have UW River Falls taking the game over Ohio Wesleyan 37-10. UW Oshkosh is down 9-17 right now, going into halftime versus Wheaton. We also have Eau Claire is down 27-0 going into halftime versus Coe College. Dickinson State is leading 7-6 in the second quarter over UW Stout. And UW Whitewater is beating number 4 St. John's University 21-7 right now.
Wow,
UW Whitewater
Whitewater
ranked number 8th in the nation, by the way, and St. John's rated number 4th in the nation.
Great
so that could be a
football
huge
program.
win for Whitewater.
Great football program there, producing a few NFL.
And I know
players.
lacrosse is playing right now. I just can't find any stats or videos for them. And that's a good game, too, because it's number
That's right.
11 versus number 6, I think.
Quinn Miners out of Whitewater plays for the Broncos. Jake Kumaro was for a while out of Whitewater on the Packers.
Whitewater and lacrosse just both great teams right there. As we got focused on this game because the Pointers could score another touchdown there, go up even more.
As the punt awaits. And it's up. Here's a long one.
Oh, the wind!
The wind looks like it killed that one. Takes a Pointers bounce.
Oh, the ball
And picked up! Oh my goodness!
Oh,
They
for
picked up!
the Jets!
Down the sideline for the score! What a play! As the Green Knights special teams could not recover off the bobble. And that was picked up by the Pointers
Wow!
and
what
returned for a touchdown.
St. Norbert touched the ball, but then couldn't recover it. So that made it a live ball. And Stevens Point picking it up and scoring, making it 20-7 right now.
Unbelievable play by this Pointer special teams. We've said it all day. They've been on fire. And the Pointers take a 20-7 lead with still 1:20 remaining in the first half.
I mean, what a jolt of electricity to this crowd right now. This crowd, this team, they've needed this.
You can feel it out here. Sox Millie with the extra point. It is straight down the middle. 21-7 Pointers.
I mean, if you're St. Norbert, that just has to be demoralizing right there. You get 3 and out again. You get a punt that the wind just killed in midair.
That punt died.
It looked like it was going to about the 40. Died about the 50. Took a horrible bounce to the 40. You try and stop it. You don't get possession. And a pointer comes behind, picks up, and runs it all the way to the end zone for another touchdown. And that is 21 points in the second quarter for Stevens Point.
Couldn't tell if that was Gavino Lopez or DK Brown who returned it. Both wear number 9. But down the right sideline, right next to this home crowd, that had to feel good.
I saw a water ball flying in midair. Please tell me you saw that too.
Flying from the sideline into the air. This Pointers team is feeling it. And just like that, a 14-point lead for the Pointers at home.
Hey, with all these other WIAC teams also losing right now, this could be a great chance to try and go up into WIAC standings a little
Got to
bit.
close out the game, but you're right.
Hey, look, just starting off, just looking straight at halftime. Look at what we got. It's looking good.
Good kick to about the 5. Miller will return straight down the middle of the field and smothered, nearly breaks the tackle. That ball come out?
No, it did not. No.
There it is. I see it in his lap now. Looks like he came up bummed. I thought that ball came out.
Ooh, if that could have been another special teams turnover, oh my goodness. I think this place would have absolutely just lost it.
The pick from Lier off the bobbled pass earlier this game, but the Pointers coming back, winning the turnover margin.
And they still got 2 timeouts they can waste, so St. Norbert, it's possible they can get another opportunity to try and score here.
Lyon hits, he throws!
Oh!
Tipped at the line and nearly picked. Lyon
They're going to
was
say...
slow to get up, but it'll say,
down,
yeah,
but-
you're correct, a forward pass. Hit as he throws, and then the ball was tipped.
Nearly picked it off right there. First and... sorry, not first and 10. What am I saying? Second and 10. A minute 10 left to go in the second quarter. And this St. Norbert's offense just can't do anything.
That looked like Jack Spadoni, who tipped it and was trying to reach for the pick around that offensive lineman. Baginas in motion. Lyon will hand it off to Kudik. Has some space. Brought down of a pickup of about 11. Nice run on second down.
And they're going to be another first down for St. Norbert. It looks like they're going to call... No, they were just stopping that time to move the chains.
No timeout coming in yet. Green Knights don't want to leave any time.
Under a minute remaining now,
Pointers
though,
offense.
so they got to start going.
Another give to Kudik. Has another hole and runs through a man to the 50-yard line. Have to see a timeout come in now.
I would say, because that's another first down for St. Norbert, so
And
they're
they will
starting to
call
make
that
some
timeout.
offense.
Green Knights call the timeout with 46 seconds, remaining in the first half.
I mean, let's just talk about Stevens Point right now, though, because, oh my goodness. It has been going better than any of us could be ever realized right now.
We can feel it here on this sideline, how electric this team is currently. The Green Knights know it, too, not trying to give any time back to that Pointers offense if they can't go down the field and score here. And with how stout this defense, I'll say stout again, with how stout this defense has been.
But the Blue Devils, where?
They're looking to keep this at 21-7 going into the half. Polar opposite game here after week one.
And they needed it. They needed it bad.
Could this be the start?
Could this be the start of the ultimate underdog season
That's what I was
in
thinking
WIAC
there,
history?
Ashton.
It's possible. It's so doable.
Trying to keep the momentum on their side and stop SNC. Lyon takes the snap. Looking to throw. Going deep for his man, Van Voren, and he's got it inside the 20 on the sideline.
And they're going to say it's inbound, so it's going to clock to keep going.
They'll mark it at the 15. A great shot throw from Lyon.
Now they're going to try and score a touchdown here. Well, last time they were down here, Stevens Point was able to stop them.
Stevens Point takes her second timeout.
Oh, very interesting here. Why Stevens Point called a timeout.
Trying to save some time in case they do get the ball back.
Maybe I guess, but I mean, but they're at the 15. You have to imagine that they're going to be kicking it. Like if they're going to try and go all four. You have to imagine that they're just going to try and kick a field goal here at the minimum.
At the minimum, absolutely, unless we can see another stack about this defensive line.
Another fumble interception down here. I mean, last time a team was down, this end side, the left end side of the 15-yard line, it was intercepted. So I don't know. It's possible, but we getting back on the field now. 38 seconds remaining in this first half.
If you are just joining us, Pointers do lead the game 21-7 with 38 seconds from halftime. Lyon sets up in the shotgun once again. He will look to pass. Fires out on the swing pass, knocked out of bounds.
That gets about 9, though, there. Out of bounds, too, so things are looking a little tight right now for Stevens Point.
Caleb DeYoung on the tackle, knocking Kudik out of bounds. Pickup of 8. Still room for another first down. Same pass, touchdown, Green Knights. Kudik swung it out. Lyon swung it out to Kudik, wide open for the score, and the Green Knights make this game a score closer.
Not entirely what you want to see if you're a Pointers fan, but I mean, it's not totally the end of the world. Still up by a score. Man, that special teams mishap is coming back to bite St. Norbert right now, because if that didn't happen, it'd be a tie game.
28 seconds left in the half.
Actually, that assumes they make this kick. Okay, good. They made the kick.
Kick is up.
Oh, and it hit the scoreboard.
The scoreboard.
That's an unfortunate placement for the scoreboard right there. That thing just must get beaten up whenever there's an extra point attempt. Because
28 seconds and a timeout for this Pointers offense after the Green Knights score.
Hey,
with his
kick returns have been good.
Pass of the game.
Kick returns have been good for Stevens Point. They can get, good field position, maybe a big play, call timeout, kick a field goal, go up 2 possessions. Doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Curious to see if Gallagher will join them back there for that kick. Had over 90 yards returning the ball against Lindenwood. But Cashin and Williams are having a great game back there.
Absolutely. Like, if they're working, just let them cook if they're cooking. Especially because this is going to be, because like we said earlier, St. Norbert won the toss, chose the first, so they're going to get possession in the second half. So Stevens Point just have to try and get whatever they can right now.
We'll see how they decide to play it.
They got 28 seconds in a dream. Can they do it?
See how Luke Vane, head coach of the Stevens Point Pointers, will want to call this game. They'll take a knee, bring it to half, or at least attempt
maybe
to get
it depends on field
points.
position. If they get maybe to like the 40-yard line, maybe they give it a shot, but
let's see here. As Cashin and Williams await the ball, looks like it's going to Williams. Number 33 has some room for a return. Good blocking, breaks a tackle down the sideline, and you said it, past the 40-yard line to the 45.
Okay, they're at
great starting field position.
That's amazing. That's 45-yard line. They might give it a shot now, though, because let's just say theoretically it's at like the 25-yard line. I could totally understand them just like taking a knee, going to halftime. You have the lead, don't have to do anything crazy, but now you're at the 45-yard line. There's a very solid shot that you can get something big here. One big play, you have a timeout still, you can burn. One big play can mean a field goal.
The range of Sox Millie.
And it looks like they're going to go for it. They're going to try their best to do something here.
If we can get him to the 30-yard line, attempt that field goal. He's warming up on the sideline as we speak. Getchin motions. Lier under pressure has to throw it short to Cashin. Set up for the screen. Has blockers. Past the 40. Down to the 30. To the 22.
Turning on the Jets. 11 seconds left.
And out of bounds, I believe, for Cashin, stopping the clock.
I mean, did I call it or did I call it right there? I'm telling you, one big play, get it down, maybe try and kick a field goal. You have one more. Hey, you got one more attempt right now. You can try and just score a touchdown.
That's right.
I mean, you have a timeout you can burn still.
Timeout to work with. Ball on the 22. 1st and 10 for the Pointers. Looking to bring this back to a 2-possession game. Lier, roll out to the left. Going for the end zone, it's Gallagher! Toe tap caught!
No, and he's saying he's out of bounds.
The referee on the sideline will mark Gallagher out of bounds, but the toe drag swag was there.
The attempt was there. That was he was able to catch it too, so close.
Great route by Gallagher, getting open in that corner of the end zone. And with 4 seconds left, the Pointers will attempt the field goal from the 22.
Oh, man, roughly about like a 38-yarder right here.
I believe the Green Knights
took the timeout.
May have taken a timeout.
Which, I mean, either way, I don't
ice this kick.
Yeah, so I don't see Stevens Point trying to go for it here. Again, just try and get 10 points up. Don't need to do anything crazy here. I mean, the kicker right now, they've been good with all their extra points. And they've been good for a good, 15 yards after, too. So they have the power to hit this.
Sox Millie was warming up. He's ready for this kick. There he goes again. As they're going to head to the line of scrimmage with 4 seconds, hoping to hit this 32-yarder.
Sourbill, okay, Sourbill, getting ready. Here we go,
noise
kick.
from the Green Knights bench. High snap, ball was short.
Whoa! Right into the arms of a St. Norbert, nothing there. Not able to get anything off it.
that operation was off from the beginning. I mean, the high snap, ball down, kick was low, and deflected at the line of scrimmage into the arms of the Green Knights, but brought down by Getchin. And that will end this first half. The Pointers lead at 21-14 at Gerke Field in their home opener. And we'll be back before the second half kickoff with halftime highlights.
Yes.
Welcome back to Gerke Field in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Halftime is just about over between the Pointers and St. Norbert Green Knights. Welcome back into the broadcast booth. My name is Frankie Bright, joined by Ashton Parker, and a huge thank you to the rest of our crew today. Keaton Walla on our stream graphics and Maddie Larson up on the roof on our camera. Huge thanks to everybody who makes this run. It's been a great game so far. Have a lot of fun in the booth. That's got to be true, right, Ashton?
Absolutely. This has been a great, electrifying half of football. And, going into this game, a lot of Pointers fans were having some doubts because, they've past couple seasons haven't been great. But Pointers right now playing on an absolute show for them, with that electrifying second quarter.
And you can take a look at the graphic on the screen right now. Stats don't lie.
And, I mean, if you're listening on the radio as well, why don't you say them out as well for the people listening?
Pointers leading 21-14. Looking at the pass yards, St. Norbert College 148 yards, Pointers 119. Then you look at the rush yards, 128 yards on the ground for the Pointers compared to St. Norbert College, just 37. This defense locking up that Green Knights run game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've got to keep that up to close out this game. Even the turnover margin, 2-1. As long as you're winning that margin, you're probably playing winning football.
I'm looking at a couple of our stats here that aren't necessarily listed on screen or the ones we just mentioned, but a couple big ones right now. Penalties. St. Norbert has 4 right now for 45 total yards. UWSP 3 for 27, so it's definitely hurting St. Norbert a little more than UWSP. But the big one, UWSP 4 for 9 on third down conversions, nothing too special. However, St. Norbert only 1 for 7 on third down conversions.
Good thing to point out. Also good to point out, though the air yards haven't been too high, by standards that we've come to know in this football world. A week ago, Jake Lier, 20 yards through the air, 119 today in the first half. It's a night and day difference.
Almost a 6 times difference right there in overall passing yards. And we're hoping that momentum keeps up in the second half as St. Norbert starts off with the ball. And they scored a touchdown in their last possession in the first half. So we'll see what the Pointers can respond with.
Sour Millie kicks off. The return man remains Austin Miller, running out past the 30-yard line, and a group tackle again at about the 33.
And that's where St. Norbert will start off possession here.
Also good to mention, Dakota Caravo, sack and a half.
Very
Leads
true.
This team in sacks today.
Yeah, a couple of great, Cedars Point's been able to get to Leon quite a bit here in this game. A couple of sacks. As here he starts off.
Hands off to Kudik, it looks like. Pickup of about 2.
Yeah, they'll probably give him
contain.
2, maybe 3 on that one.
Good contained by the defensive line.
And nothing too special there.
Starting off with the run. They've had little success thus far in this game.
So we have
Injured
St. Norbert
player on
only
the team.
37 total yards rushing right now.
Having a rough game. We'll take an injury timeout as 75 comes off the field for the Green Knights.
And that injury
The left
timeout.
tackle, Krizan. Olsen, 79, comes in to replace him.
And injury timeout is done. Not very long.
So go
That's
right
always a
into the
good thing,
second
though. That's
down.
always a good thing.
Walks off under his old power. Looks like a rib injury. And we have a stoppage here. Timeout. Green Knights.
We have a timeout already? We just started.
St. Norbert takes a timeout within the first minute of the second half.
The coach must have saw something he didn't like because there's almost no reason for you to be burning one of your timeouts right away in the third quarter. You don't know. Maybe this one timeout right here comes to bite St. Norbert back in the butt later on because they're having a big comeback drive right now and if only we had one more timeout and they use it right away. That's where it is.
I'd have to agree with you. Maybe the coach saw something he didn't like, kept him out of a penalty.
I mean, it had to be something.
But talking about to that point of things that happen now that could come back to bite you later in this game, the Pointers not able to convert their field goal at the end of the first half. Score remained 21-14. One possession game. Sly and Kudik are in the backfield. Kudik switches to his right. Back to his left. Lyon takes a snap, looking to pass. Pump fakes, then finds Kudik. Stopped before the first down by a yard. Marshall Bukowski was in the area of the play. Number 44 for the Pointers. 3rd and 1 coming up from the 42. Home crowd letting them hear it. Lyon will give to Kudik. Kudik jumps to his right. Nice cut for the first down.
Yeah, very simple, but it's enough to get that first down. Enough
Make
to
it
move the chains.
Zuliger on the carry. And St. Norbert stays with this tempo offense.
Again, no huddles. That's what worked in the end of the first half. No huddles. Catch this Pointers defense off guard.
They've really been beating him at the point of attack. And here again, good push by the pass rush, but has time for Lyon to find Miller. And Dick from behind, ball is out.
Wow!
Recovered by the Pointers.
What a huge hit. And it comes up with it. That's another turnover for St. Norbert.
Christian Nickel, the defensive lineman, junior from Lake Geneva, forces that fumble with the huge hit.
I mean, you could see that recoil in mid-air. Oh, my goodness.
Austin Miller running off the field on his own 2 feet. And here it is on the sideline. Christian Nickel letting the home crowd hear it. Standing on the bench, basking in the glory of that hit.
And now the Pointers offense trying to keep that momentum from that amazing second quarter.
Lier takes the snap. It will be a give to Cash and has room up the middle. Breaking tackles, pick up a 6 yards.
I mean, the rushing game has just been so good for Stevens Point in this game. It's night and day compared to St. Norbert.
That's something we're going to say all day from last week, too. This run game has been killing this defense. Finding success on the inside and out. Cashin with 46 yards in the first half. Lier leads the team with 51. Lier with another give to Cashin. Cashin first down and more. Carrying defenders to the 40-yard line.
At this point, we're from Wisconsin. This is a Wisconsin school, and Wisconsin is known for making running backs. We make running backs here. So just keep giving it to them. Keep it running
Allen,
down their throats.
The most recent to star on the Badgers.
Just Lucy, Braylon Allen. Yeah, I mean, I could just go on. We have so many good ones.
We're talking about the Pointers today.
True, but this is Wisconsin. Yeah, if you want the Badgers, they're playing at 6:30 tonight. I think on ABC, too. It's nice.
On ABC tonight. Looks like Williams in the backfield. Getchin motions in. Lier. Play action. Quick slant tipped.
Oh, that could have been dangerous.
Was targeting Miles Gallagher on the slant route. Was wide open, but a nice tip by this Green Knights defense to stop that completion, bringing up 2nd and 10.
I'm telling you, I feel like when the Pointers try and throw the ball, the offense gets maybe a little more clunky, maybe just a little less free-flowing. But when they run the ball, I feel like they should just, right now, keep running it. It's working. Basically, tell St. Norbert that you need to stop this or else we're just going to keep doing it.
Empty backfield, nobody fooled. Lier does give it to the motion man, Williams. Quick speed around the edge.
Tell you, it's another 8-yard gain right there.
They've used motion so much in this game, starting guys at the outside, motioning them in, and it's working. And to your point about the passing game, I mean...
And I'm not going to say the passing game has been bad, because honestly, it hasn't been terrible.
It almost feels like it's been off schedule today.
Exactly. I just feel like this offense flows a lot better when the main primary focus is running the ball. Just get those quick gains, and if you can find a hole and get a big burst of yards, that's a huge momentum boost.
33 on the 33. Cashin stuffed by the Green Knights defense, and a choice coming in for the Pointer sideline.
So 4th and looking like 4.
4th and 4, loss of a yard on the carry.
Honestly, I'm down for this play right there. The offense is staying out there, and I like it.
I love the aggressive call here from the Pointers bench.
I would say, from what I see, I mean, this is, if they were to, like, let's say they don't get it here, this field position is, like, pretty much the same as, like, an opening kickoff. It's not that bad.
Lier takes a snap, looking to pass, and it's the draw play that's been killing him all day, but this time they smother him. Lier took a big shot.
Oh, it almost looked like there was a little bit of a hole, but just kind of hesitated a little bit, went the other direction, but by the time he found the hole, it was too late.
That was my initial read too as well. I thought I was going to see Lier bounce out to the left side.
That's what I thought too.
Pick up the first
I'm not
down.
the only one.
But a quick reaction time. Not fooled are the Green Knights defense. Line in the offense comes out now. 10:27 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from their 32. Line gives to Kudik. Kudik breaks through the first hole, but can't beat the second man. Pick up a 2 yards.
All right, gonna get it.
They're
gonna generously give them probably 2 here. Maybe no, not even. If they gave them 1.
They're keeping with the run game. They found little success, but being persistent on the early downs
They are
here.
persistent on trying to get something to work here.
Gotta applaud that effort. Kudik shifts to the right of Lyon. Lyon sends Van Voren in motion. Lyon looking for the deep ball. He's got Van Voren wide open. 30, 20, 15, 10. It's a foot race and a touchdown for St. Norbert.
Oh, wait. No, they're saying he went out of bounds.
That is a tough break for this offense.
Oh, they say he went out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
That just brings back the memory of 2019 Chiefs. Aaron Jones, Packers versus Chiefs, had a huge play down the sideline, stepped out of bounds before a would-be score.
I mean, and that is just a lucky break right now for Stevens Point. And now the defense has the opportunity to try to get this to be, instead of a touchdown, 3 points with a field goal.
Deep ball still a factor. Nice step up from Lyon, but then is smothered by this defensive line.
Able to luckily find a way to get 1 yard, but
might have been a 0-yard sack even, Ashton.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I thought, from kind of the perspective I have up here, I thought they gave him 1. Nah, he didn't get anything on that.
Call it 4 sacks by this Pointers defense.
I mean, again, this defensive line has just been so good.
Deep ball's been kind of the only thing the Green Knights have gotten going for them. Something that this defense might want to change. Line looking to throw again over the middle. It's Van Voren again. Looking for the edge. Good blocking and a stiff arm for the score. And just like that, this game is nearly back to even.
I mean, Van Voren has just been killing the Stevens Point defense right now. Big play. He's always been there when there are the big plays. He almost single-handedly scored that touchdown.
Took a big shot in the first half. Glad to see he's okay. But having his way with this defense right now. Extra point coming up here. And it is up, and it is good from Tyler Jurgensen.
21-21 now, but... And again, you go back to that blocked field goal that Stevens Point had at the end of the first half. If they make that, Pointers still got a 3-point lead. But now, instead, it's still tied. Still a lot to go. The offense is still doing well. It's just they really need to try and contain that deep ball because that's been the only downside of this Stevens Point defense right now, in my opinion.
Plenty of time in this game. I think, like you said, you got to stick with this run game. Coming off a failed 4th down conversion and giving up a touchdown, you got to play it more safe than sorry, I'd say.
Yeah.
Try to build on your run game, and let's see what they can do here. Cashton and Williams remain the 2 deep men awaiting the kick. As
I got a couple score updates around the WIAC for you. Over in the Oshkosh, Wheaton is beating Oshkosh with 23-15 with 11:14 left in the game. Coe is beating Eau Claire 34-7, 2:24 left. Dickinson State is beating Stout 17-13 with 7:23 in the third quarter. And St. John's is currently tied with Whitewater at 21 each. They are just about to start the third quarter right now.
Cash has been quite the back in this game today. 46 yards receiving in the first half, 46 yards rushing in the first half. And with a few more already, looking to be over 100 total yards. Waiting the kickoff here after the Green Knights score. Dalton Moisey going to kick off. And it is up and fielded around the 15 by Cashin. Has blocking, rolling out to his right. Trying to find the edge, and he's got it. Cutting back inside to the 35-yard line. An extracurricular after the play.
I mean, at this point, just call that the touchback line, because almost every single kick return has been around to the 35-yard line.
A great point today. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of wind today, but we have seen punts and kicks not traveling very far. And after 3 quarterbacks a week ago, Lier playing in the 3rd straight quarter.
Lear's been doing pretty well, so I agree with just keeping him out there.
Absolutely. Great for momentum, great just to get a sense of familiarity in the offense.
Oh, familiarity. I also say stability, and also I think there's a timeout. So now Stevens Point uses a timeout. Like, is it just me? Am I missing something here with that? Because, like, I don't get that personally.
Seems to be a lot of adjustments by each defense.
Yeah,
that these coaches on the sideline are catching and want to change up their play. But like you said, pretty early to call a timeout. Only 3 of them you have to work with. Now 2.
Now each team only has 1 less timeout to work out with. So the end game gets a little more interesting.
And after a brief discussion near the sideline, the offense coming back out to line up on 1st and 10 at their own 36.
All right.
Baldridge on the field as tight end. It looks like Getchin is out there as well. 2 tight end set. Sleer waits for the snap. Design run play for the quarterback. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there on that run. At this point, you have to think this Green Knights defense knows what you're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, the second half, you had halftime to talk over things, so the same stuff isn't going to work throughout the entire game. And once they start figuring it out, like, it seems like they're starting to figure out right now, okay, then now what else do you have left? And this is where Stevens Point might start struggling a little bit. So you really want to try to find a couple of momentum, a couple big plays now. Yes, and you are listening to WWSP Stevens Point, or you are watching on SPTV on UWSP Athletics YouTube pages. We have a deep ball right now. Oh, and just way overthrows it.
Lier overthrows everybody, which looked to be another design run for the quarterback. Faked out the defensive line, dropped back, threw over the heads of his receivers.
Okay, now we got 3rd and 10. And now you're pretty much forced to throw it here because the run game hasn't been as effective, I would say.
I'd love to see this offense go back to that design slant play. It was wide open earlier. Gallagher is at the bottom of the screen here. They could go to it off play action, but no. Lier does roll out to his left. Good penetration by the Green Knights. Throws it high and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 10. Punting unit coming onto the field for the Pointers. Getchin was the intended receiver.
Another 3 and out, and now these points get a little bit of crunch time now. We'll stressed a little bit because it's 2 straight possessions where they haven't been able to do much offensively.
Just coming out flat.
Yeah.
From halftime on both sides of the ball. As Unger will punt this one away to the dangerous Austin Miller. The punt is up. High punt and fair caught at the 23-yard line by Austin Miller. Thinking about that hit he received in the last drive.
Oh, yeah. Bro does not want any more smoke off that, so that's fair. And it's not like it's bad field position. It's just like compared to the rest of the game. I mean, they've been doing better all game, but I understand. They're at the 24, 25-yard line. Still entirely doable. And the deep ball has been working right now for St. Norbert. So you got to imagine you're going to try and look for Van Voort out there.
2 safeties back. They will go back to the run play, but easily contained.
Oh, man.
A huge play on that run. Stopped for no gain.
Wanted to challenge the one-on-one and completely lost right there.
That was Sawyer Stasinski. Stopping the back near the line of scrimmage. Great contain all over this defensive line on those outside runs.
You got those 2 safeties in back. Seems point. It's hard to recognize that they're going to want to try and go for the deep ball, as that's what they're going to do right now.
Lion looks short, but now tipped at the line. Couldn't tell if that ball was tipped. It just came out funky.
I'm going to be, from at least my perspective, I think it came out a little funky right there. He kind of looked like he sort of spun the ball in midair, it seemed like.
Looking at the body language after that one out of line, he was not happy with that throw.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it just wasn't a very good throw right there. But it's 3rd and 9. St. Norbert only 1 for 7 on 3rd downs. So this is a big play right here for Stevens Point to try and keep some momentum.
Peyton Lyon looking for a 3rd down conversion. Finds Paginas, but tackled immediately.
Man. They got 1 yard of offense total on that drive, and it's another 3 and out for St. Norbert.
Caleb DeYoung on the tackle, leaving no room for run after that catch.
Say now Stevens Point gonna have some pretty solid field position here, depending on this punt, of course. But it's looking pretty good.
3 and out forced.
Stevens Point, they're playing against a solid St. Norbert team. They, like I said, they won the first game 23-7. Last season, they went 7-3 overall. I mean, this team is solid, and Stevens Point's holding their own right now.
Here comes the punt. Wobbler off the right sideline, and that one also getting a good roll.
Oh, wow, what a bounce.
To the 32-yard line of the Pointers. And like you said, last year's game between the Pointers and the Green Knights, 21-14, that one was a tight one. As we mentioned, in the first half,
I mean, it seems like no matter how good or bad these teams are, they always have close games.
a quick third quarter as only 5 minutes and 40 seconds remain.
Yeah, there's been no stoppage right now. I don't think there's been a single penalty called. It's been really clean.
It's been a clean second half thus far. Little team meeting around the bench here for the Pointers. As Lier and the offense look to make something happen. Lier takes a snap, looking for a quick throw, and he does find Gallagher. Makes a man miss near the first down.
And I think they're going to give it to him.
Great play call by the Pointers.
I like it. Just a nice, quick play. Try and get some yards. You know that they're going to try and go for the run play. So instead of running the ball, instead just throw a nice, quick slant right there. It's nothing. Doesn't have to be special. Doesn't have to be a deep ball.
That's how you get this pass game going.
Exactly. Because now the defense recognizes, but there's these short passes, and now the long ball might be a little undercovered, and now you can start getting a big play.
Looks like press man on the defense, except for the bottom of the screen. Man backs off. Will be play action. Lier looking to the air. Going deep for Gallagher, and he's got him! 10-5! Touchdown Pointers on the deep ball!
Do I call it, or do I call it so well? I've told you, they have a short pass. It's going to be a little undercovered, and now just chuck it down there. A beautifully dropped ball, and now it's 27-21 Pointers. Oh, man.
Jacob Lier with his second touchdown pass of the game. That one going to 89, Miles Gallagher. And like we said earlier in this broadcast, he's going to be an X factor today in the return game, but today on offense,
absolutely
scores their first touchdown of the second half.
Listen, Gallagher's been an X factor, but in the ways we haven't expected.
And the extra point is good from Sour Mill. And the Pointers retake the lead, 28-21. What an answer!
I mean, that's exactly
Jacob Lier.
That's just what they needed. That's what they.
Say what you want about last week. This is a completely different team.
Absolutely. Maybe they listen. Maybe playing against Lindenwood was what the spark this team needed, because you saw how D1 football plays, and now you go back to a D3 school in St. Norbert, and you're saying, wait, we can do this.
Deep
we
ball
can try and bring this back.
They've been close on a couple of them today. Remember in the first quarter, Gallagher almost came up with a touchdown. And after the big hit to Getchin in the first half, that's the first long ball Stevens Point has had connected.
I mean, I kind of say, dude, when it comes to like that game versus Linwood, do you know how weird it was? I was on ESPN Plus, and I just see the Stevens Point logo on ESPN Plus. Like, that was crazy.
Not something you see often, but cool when you do.
Especially not even like a D3. Like, you would, like, maybe if it was like Whitewater or lacrosse or one of the main like talking points of the WIAC, maybe. But no, it was Stevens Point. It was pretty cool. But here we go.
Regardless of how this game ends,
Exactly.
we've been treated to a nice one. And Sour Millie's going to kick off for the Pointers after that touchdown. Austin Miller receives it at about the 11. Running out to his left. Great block by the Green Knights and out of bounds. As this special teams contained him all the way. The kick return coverage has been excellent today.
Wait a minute.
Some jawing off on the
a
sideline.
little bit of a scuffle, yeah. I think I saw either one of the athletic trainer or the coaches pushing one of the St. Norbert's players, and I thought for a second the ref was going to call a flag on it because it was right in the view of a ref there. But
that was Grant Kirsch, the long snapper.
All right, but yeah, 27-yard line again. Good field position, but nothing spectacular. Especially that kick seemed a little short.
It did. Lion read option, takes it himself, wide open. No one was there to contain him, and a slide down at the 45 as that read option works to perfection for the Green Knights.
I'll say, it even got me. I thought the running back had that. But no, kept it himself. That was a very solid run there.
Green Knights offense looking to keep the tempo up. Looks to be some confusion on the play call as they're still staring at the sideline. Lions got it now.
Burning some precious seconds off the clock.
Baginas in motion. Handoff this time to Kudik. Kudik picks up about 3 yards.
Now we keep it going. No huddle offense. We are going quick.
Trying to soften up this Pointers defense with the run game. Get them tired. Get them breathing heavy.
And maybe they try and go for a long ball now. Because as you said, soften up the defense. Maybe they're expecting a run game.
Second and 5. They will run again, but nothing doing there on that run. As Kudik was stuffed.
Listen, there's that Stevens Point defense that's been around all game. Just nothing on that run play right there.
Christian Nickel having a great game in there on that one. And Brandon Schoen joined him on that tackle. He's subbed off now. Payne Vandehei comes on.
And they're trying to get hype right now at the Stevens Point.
This home crowd once again. I can hear him through the walls of this booth. On 3rd and 5. Lion looking to throw. Quick pass to Kudik. Has blocking. Kudik to the sideline. Cuts upfield. First down. Green Knights.
Yeah, just found there's not had a couple blockers there, utilizing them, able to just get very solid first down play. That one.
Sticking with the quick pass.
The offense right now, not using the long ball, just trying to chip away right now, trying to get as much as they can.
It seems as if they've had success on a lot of different play calls on offense, but they seem to be coming in waves.
I mean, another big thing about this, one of the big stats I saw was that Stevens Point, in the first half, I should say, Stevens Point had 18 minutes, 49 seconds of possession. St. Norbert only had like 12 minutes.
Clean pocket for the most part, finds his man. Tough tackle there just before the sticks.
Yeah, it's like Stevens Point's been having a lot more time with the ball than St. Norbert. And maybe St. Norbert's trying to try and mitigate that as much as they can, because it seems like it's directing to offense.
That was the tight end, Dalton Rhodes, with his first catch. Lion hands it off this time to Zuliger. Zuliger not going anywhere, as that was a scrappy play by this defensive line, keeping him to no gain.
No, they're saying he's going to get a first down right there. It seemed like they got
You are correct. Yeah,
1 or 1.5 yards for the
moving.
first down. But there's only 1:40 left in this third quarter. We're going so quick.
Zuliger there to fight for that first down. Mid-35 remaining. Lyon looking to throw. Going to the corner route, and he's got Austin Miller to the 18. Nice out route ran there by Austin Miller. Will Willeris was in coverage.
Again, more no-huddle offense as time ticks down.
Austin Miller in motion. It's a touch pass to him. Looking for the edge, but played well on the outside. Going nowhere.
Big hit.
Thrown down by the defense.
And they're saying they actually lost a yard on that one. Make it 2nd and 11 with 45 seconds left in this third quarter.
Everything has been locked down on the outside by this Pointers defense all game long, and nothing changed there. Dalton Rhodes checks in. Baginas, Miller, and Van Vorn remain the receivers. Kudik in the backfield. Lyon looking to pass. Stares down his receiver and out of bounds. Miller and Baginas in the area.
The coverage was there from Stevens Point. Wasn't able to get a comfortable. The receiver wasn't able to get a comfortable area on that throw. Has just decided to let it go out of bounds right there.
And 3rd and 11 coming up with 15 seconds left in this third quarter.
This is probably one of, if not the biggest play of the game right now, at least, because your 3rd and 11. This could either be, if they get that first down, that's a very solid chance it's a touchdown. But if you stop them right here, there's a very solid shot. You're going to try and go for a field goal.
Green Knights were in a similar position in the first quarter, and a sack took them out of field goal range. Can something change here? Lyon going for the pass on the out route and complete to his man, short of the first down by 2 yards. They will mark him at the 10 as the third quarter expires. And when we return for the fourth quarter, the Green Knights will set up, for 4th and 2. Interesting call here. What would you do?
So, okay, 4th and 2. You're at the 11. So, and again, it is very interesting because of the fact that the run game right now has not been working that well right now for St. Norbert, I should say. See, it's been working well, great for Stevens Point. But for St. Norbert, the rushing game has not been that prevalent. But you know what has been working are short passes or pitch routes for Norbert. So if I'm them, I personally would either just go for a quick slant onto one of the outside receivers, or honestly, just pitch it. Try and go near the sidelines right there, hug that sideline, and just try and go for 2, because this defensive line right now for Stevens Point has been really, really good.
And we saw on their last touchdown drive 2 quick swing passes from the Green Knights led to a touchdown.
It's my favorite time. It's time for stat reading. So, a couple of big things right here. Overall, total offense has been really similar from both sides. St. Norbert, total offensive plays, 51 for 329 total yards. UWSP, 50 total plays for 338 yards. Very interesting right there, especially with Stevens Point having the 7-point advantage, and you go back to that miffed play from the special teams in that second quarter.
Both teams over 300 total yards as
But here we go, fourth quarter starting right now. Big play right now for St. Norbert, 4th and 2. Oh, some confusion right here. It's a flag on the play.
Pass. Drops it down to Kudik, incomplete, and there's a turnover on downs, but Lyon is signaling that there's a flag on the defense. We await the call here. And it's offsides on the Pointers, and that will continue this drive. That could have been a turning point in this game.
God, that is not what you wanted to see.
That'll be first
and 5.
Oh, able to pick up a first down from the 5. Looks like 1st and goal, actually.
It is 1st and goal, yeah. No, you are right on that one. There's at the 5-yard line, so still 1st and 5.
Give to Kudik, and stonewalled at the 5-yard line.
Dude, again, the run game. The run defense for Stevens Point. God, so good.
Kudik slow to get up after that tough hit. He ran right into a brick wall. 338 offensive yards through three quarters for the Pointers. That comes off a game, as we said, with less than 200 yards in total offense against Lindenwood. Opposite story here. Second and goal from the 5. Heavy set on the right side. As Paginas is in motion. Rollout pass. He finds Van Voren on the rollout and touchdown Green Knights. As Lopez met him at the goal line, his helmet goes flying. Van Voren, good to see some sportsmanship there. Picks up the helmet, hands it back to Lopez. I only mention that because he ran after the helmet.
Oh man, but that's, I mean, that kind of looked like it was a little bit of a design play right there. Because
design play action pass. Van Voren was his blocker, but snuck out, and Lyon finds him for the score. 27-28, Green Knights can tie it up here with an extra point. Snap, good hold, kick is good. And the game is tied at 28 all with 14 minutes remaining.
Oh man, that's gonna be, man, these next 14 minutes, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Back and forth second half battle, as the first half, I'd give the edge to the Pointers, obviously with the lead.
Very true. Pointers had St. Norbert hasn't had the lead since 7-0 in the first quarter.
And the Green Knights finally finding some success on the ground. They really only had the deep ball in the first half. But Lier will again look to answer and put some more points on the board for the Pointers.
I mean, the offense has been working. As you said, like, start off with a run game, maybe try and condition the defense to think you guys are just going to start going run play, because that's what's been working, and just hit them with a big pass play, right? One big play. And that's what happened. That's what happened in the third quarter. So now I assume we're going to try and see something more similar to that right now. But we have to start off with this kick return right here, because the kick returns today have been an unsung hero, I would say, right now, for Stevens Point.
That's right. Bryson Cashin back there again. We did mention his nice day. Up to 61 yards rushing. 46 yards through the air. Puts him at 97 on the day.
Oh, a little bit of a
squib kick there. Cashin will let it roll into the end zone on the squib. And things are getting dicey at the 25.
All right, but the 25-yard line is where we're going to start off this crucial Pointers.
Might be the first time today.
I know, right? No, I think you are. I think this is the first time we've had a touchback today. It's been nothing but kick returns.
Jacob Lier heads onto the field as the lone quarterback for the Pointers today. Lovely to see that he's really settled into that position against the St. Norbert Green Knights.
Again, it's good to have some stability in the quarterback position.
Absolutely.
If your quarterback is stable, you don't have to worry about it, then the rest of the team just feels a lot more calm.
Threw the one bobbled pick today, but other than that, he's looked very confident throwing the ball. Will give to Cash and Drake down from behind. So he fights for more yards, maybe picked up a yard.
Yeah, they're gonna give him 2 on that one. So 2nd and 8. Not a bad start though. At least he's able to get something there. Again, no huddled offense, so here we go. We're going quick here.
Lier surveys the defense. Awaits the snap, and he'll take it, looking for the pass. It's a draw play. Lier, takes a big hit and gets landed on by 53.
Comeback's up with like almost 0 issues though, but it's 3rd and 6.
That's Dalen Luan, who smashed him down to the turf. But as you said, gets up, Looks all right. And the Green Knights are trying to hype up the away crowd on 3rd and 6. Lier needs 6 yards for a first down. Williams, the motion man. It's an option pitch. He does give it to Williams. Williams, gets decked.
Holy, almost like a clothesline right there.
And he'll get up all right. But the Pointers are short of first down yardage. And that'll bring up 4th down. The punting unit comes out. 3 and out for the Pointers offense. Call it 4th and 2. Ball in the 33. By the right hash marks. Unger sets up for the punt. And the Pointers are going to rely on their defense. Unger's punt is high. And fair caught at the 39. A short punt. Looks like a block in the back there. By 19, Dylan Schuster at the end of the play.
I'm not going to call anything, though.
And 47 for the Pointers comes up shaken. And that's Gavin Adams, who got pushed in the back.
I mean, hey, as you said, they're going to be relying on their defense, which is not a terrible idea because the defense, it's been all right. It's just, after they had a touchdown drive last time, so defense going to need to buckle down right here, try to get a 3 and out.
Speaking of buckling down, that run goes nearly nowhere. Maybe a pickup of 2. Got to give credit to that Green Knight pass protection. It's been better this half. As the training staff continues to look at Gavin Adams on the sideline. 2nd and 8 for Lyon in the offense. Lyon pump fakes. Under pressure, sacked by the defense.
Oh, that's a massive sack, too. That's about a loss of
2
10.
defenders got home on that one.
Holy, that's the 4th, I think, that's sack number 3 or 4 of the day for Stevens Point.
That is a loss of 10. 3rd and 18 coming up. That's the 5th Pointer sack of the game. What a day for that pass rush.
That's the 5th one? Oh, my goodness. And
just like that, this home crowd
St. Norbert
is awake and ready for this play. Lyon play action will go for the deep ball. Baginas again and picked off. Pointers football.
I mean, that was just dropped in there.
Will Valerius comes up with the interception, and he says, not this time.
I mean, oh my goodness, what a showing
Been
from the
beat
Sport defense.
by the deep ball twice on that side of the field, and this time he catches Lyon off guard with that interception.
And now they're starting at the 30-yard line. And now Point needs to have an offensive answer here, though.
About equivalent to a punt for St. Norbert.
That's an arm punt right there.
Regardless, Lier will set up at the 30-yard line. Looking to take the lead yet again. Lier looking to pass. Fires too high over the middle for Gallagher.
Yeah.
That was a dangerous pass.
My goodness.
There was a defender roaming in the background there. But the ball falls harmlessly to the ground. Had his choice. He had Gallagher and Williams.
Yeah. Again, I'm finding it interesting. They're going for first down pass plays. I don't know if I like that. First down run plays, even if you get like 1 or 2, I mean, you don't have to go for 10 then. It's still not 8 yards. That's a couple
Knowing
yards
with
less.
how well the run game has been.
Yeah, football's a game of inches. Oh, so now they
and
go.
And he does give to Cashin, who does trip.
Still gets about 5, though.
That was Reed Smith, the running back.
Oh, they're giving
sophomore
him 3.
from Powell, Wyoming. Carries for 3 yards, 3 yards, 3rd and 7 coming up. Seems like Williams is in motion almost every play. He gets his steps in. There he goes again. Lier looking for the pass, has a man. Baldridge, first down.
What a catch by Baldridge on the sideline right
Had
there.
to reach out for that one. The number 1 tight end on this Pointers offense. Lier with a great hole shot.
That's a big man catch right there. You go up, drag your feet down on the ground, and that's good for a Pointers first down in a very crucial part of the game.
Up with no fear. Didn't worry about taking a hit there. He says, I'm going to hit you
That's
if
pure
I'm coming
confidence.
down.
That is pure confidence right there. And that's what they need. This Pointers team needs confidence.
Pointers move the chains on the 48 of the Green Knights now. Lier gives to Cashin. Tries to cut up field. Picks up 2. And there's an early down run for the Pointers offense. We've been calling for it this whole drive.
Yeah, under 10 minutes left to go. About 9 minutes left to go in this game right now. So we're starting to hit crunch time.
About to pass the 9-minute mark, as you said. Passing game coming alive for the Pointers. Baldridge motions into the line of scrimmage. Lier, quick pass to Gallagher, who slipped.
That's so unfortunate. He was right there.
And that ball falls incomplete. Dangerous passes again. Gallagher's up, Gimpy. Comes off.
Oh, yeah. He's starting to limp a little bit on the sideline right there.
Caden Bruger checks in for him. Number 82.
Yeah, again, though, a big third down play right here.
That's the 5'11 sophomore from Juneau, Wisconsin. Lier, 3rd and 8. Sends a man in motion across the line of scrimmage. It looks like we have a stoppage. Timeout. Pointers.
I want to talk about something. I mean, what tension? What drama?
I know. And the
Tell the
medical
story.
tent does come up on the sideline. I think they're going to look at Gallagher's ankle, who came up gimpy after he slipped.
I mean, that's so unfortunate, too, because, like...
Having a great day. He's having a great game.
He is.
Hopefully he'll be all right and able to return to this game. Big 3rd and 8 coming up for the Pointers. Green Knights are ready at the line of scrimmage.
That's it. We've had... It's just a second of 2 big 3rd and long plays right here. The Pointers going to need to make another one because there's been almost no penalties right now.
That's right. The last one, 3rd and 7. This one, 3rd and 8. A yard longer than the last conversion.
The last penalty that's been called was back in the second quarter. So there, you can't rely on penalties. You have to rely purely on your offense. And here we go.
With their second timeout, the Pointers have 1 remaining as Lier takes the snap. Immediately under pressure and wrapped up for a huge loss. As the offensive line broke down immediately.
That's unfortunate because the offensive line has been not bad today.
Had a
but
good
that
game.
That time was just not
Lier
much.
immediately under pressure and has to take that sack. An unfortunate break here for the Pointers. 4th down and 15 at their own 47. Unger looks to keep this one tight. So they'll turn it over to the Green Knights. Unger receives the punt, gets it up and short. Have a good Pointers bounce, and it keeps going inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A huge punt by Unger.
Again, it's just the bounces today. The bounces today have been so good.
Pointers defense going to look for another huge drive.
They've had a couple of good ones today. They need another one right now, though.
Picked off Lyon twice today.
Hey,
5 sacks.
They had a safety against Lindenwood.
Did they really?
They did. That's how they got 9 points. It was a touchdown and a safety.
Inside the 10, maybe some more pressure could result in their 2nd on the season. As Lyon sends Baginas in motion, hands it off to Kudik. Kudik bounces outside. Nice run on 1st down, gain of 8.
Oh, and he's down low? Yeah.
Kudik is down after a nice run on 1st down. The medical staff will attend to him.
Yeah, we're going to take an injury timeout right now.
We will send it to break.
I mean, again, you hate to see it.
Kudik able to get off the field under his own 2 feet. Runoff. Good sign there.
Yeah.
As Zuliger checks in. And after that brief stoppage, we'll start up again here on 2nd down and 1 to go.
Yeah, they're going to give actually 9 on that one instead of 8. So 2nd is short. Hopefully we can see that defensive line just sort of power their way through again. They've had a few sacks today. We're looking for another one right now. That'll be big.
Lyon gives to Zuliger. And Zuliger should have the 1st down, but no more.
Yeah,
they will move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. With 7 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game. Defense needs to stop here to get the ball back to the offense.
They want no momentum right now to be on St. Norbert's side because that could be a killer, especially with only 7 minutes and 15 seconds left remaining.
As time ticks down, defense looking for a good 3-down sequence to get off the field. Zuliger to the right of Lyon. Baginas in motion. Zuliger gets the handoff. And he'll power his way forward for about 2 or 3.
They're going to say about 4 to 5.
Good run.
No, it's 2nd and 65 to go, as it says on
scoreboard.
The scoreboard. Apparently, they're all the way back by the trees and the left side of Gerke Field. I'm going to say they probably gave him about 4 there. Or they started where, on the 20? Started on the 20?
Started the drive at the 9-yard line.
Okay.
But ran there on the...
Yeah, so it's about 2nd and 5, as there's another handoff.
Zuliger going nowhere and driven back 6 yards.
But forward progression is the thing, so they're going to give him 1.
That is a great stick from Joe Behrens.
And it's 3rd and 63. Oh, man. 3rd and 3, though.
3rd
at the 27-yard line.
Update on the sideline. Gallagher looks good to go.
I mean, this is a huge play, though. This is probably the play of the game right now.
Gavin Adams also looks okay on the sideline as well. 3rd and 5 on the 27. A huge play at this point of the game. Both sides of the field, both bleachers are loud and ready for this play. Lyon under pressure, looking for the pass. Too high. It's Lopez, number 9, down the sideline. Already has a touchdown in this game. And the pointer set up inside the 25 of the Green Knights. Lyon throws too high for his intended receiver, Brady Wild, number 16.
Oh my God, that's pick number 3 right now for Lyon. That's what a pick right there.
3 picks thrown by Peyton Lyon. Gavino Lopez comes up with it. He's already had the punt return touchdown and makes another huge play sitting in his zone.
And now Stevens Point's in phenomenal field position.
That's right, 1st and
minimum,
10.
If they don't lose anything, they could just kick a field goal.
Pointer's looking to put this one away with 5 minutes to go. They have a shot here, a huge turnover at this point in the game. Lier takes a snap. Play action to Cashin, looking to throw on the run, and he throws over the head of Gallagher, who does return to the field just through his hands.
Almost had a really nice catch there. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Again, I don't know if I like these 1st down pass plays, especially right here. Because, again, at minimum, you just want to try and get some yardage so that you can try and get an easier field goal for your kicker. And that's just worst case scenario.
Nonetheless, Lier sets up 2nd
and
and
another
10.
thing, you keep that clock moving. And that's a big thing. We want to keep that clock moving right now.
That, too, the incompletion does stop the clock. Lier, read option, fakes it, takes it for about a yard, getting punched as the Green Knights are trying to hit that ball out of there.
Holds on to it, though, so that's good.
Does retain possession. 3rd and 9 coming up. You want to see something big here. You get really uncomfortable if you just hit 3, knowing the game is still within reach. A touchdown would make this Pointers crowd feel a lot more comfortable.
Because, like, at the worst, if you get a touchdown, what, St. Norbert maybe has, like, 1 play left to go in them, or 1 drive, maybe. I don't know. A lot can happen still, but, again, makes them feel a lot more comfortable. But 3rd and 9,
Williams
big play.
In motion. Lier takes the final timeout as Williams stopped his motion. Lier wanted him to come across the ball.
But Steve's point now, risky spot now. No timeouts left, and there's still 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in this game.
That's a bad mistake there by this Pointers offense. Regardless, they do take their last timeout and get a little more time to talk about this 3rd and 9 play.
I mean, it's also fair because, like, this is a big play right now. 3rd and 9, if they convert a first down, momentum is just purely on their side at this point. But if you don't, then you're going to have to try and have your kicker make a field goal and try and put you up by 3, which, especially after a pick, at that range, it's not that ideal.
Sauer Millie perfect on extra points today. Did have the blocked field goal at the end of the first half if he were to be needed after this play.
All right, here we go, though. Big play. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 at the 23. Lier is in the shotgun. Sends Gallagher in motion. Surveying. Takes a snap. Lier looking to throw. Man on, does throw. Getting right through his hands. A diving attempt at the football, but that one falls incomplete.
Okay, here comes the kicking unit, though. So, big kick here because they need to go up 3. But it's a little bit of a hard kick. It's going to be about I'm going to take a guess, about 38-yarder, 39-yarder.
Unger to hold, Sauer Millie to kick.
I mean, the amount of pressure, though, on you, it's never an easy kick.
About a 40-yarder here. Good hold. Kick is up, and it is good!
And Point takes the lead.
3-point lead for the Pointers. 31-28 with 4 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in this game.
And the Pointers crowd is loving it right now. They want a W. They need a W in their lives.
They're loving it when they play Sweet Caroline. That's
very true.
Huge field goal conversion there.
And now, but here we go. Really big stop right now because, like we said, that's not a touchdown. St. Norbert can still make it back if they score a touchdown right here. And they've had a couple really big plays, couple big deep balls right there. They really need to contain Van Voren on St. Norbert's offense.
2 great back-to-back defensive drives, one ending with a sack and the other one ending in an interception.
So you have to think about Leo's confidence right now, because that's 3 picks on the game. That's never good.
Lyon throws 3 picks today. We'll see how he does in what could be the Green Knights' final offensive drive.
Ideally, hopefully. We're going to cross, as Pointer fans, we're going to cross our fingers that this is last one, and they don't score.
Sauer Millie sets up for the kickoff. Austin Miller back deep again to receive it. This one is up, heading right towards Miller at about the 7-yard line. He fields it past the 20 already to the 30, and about the 36 is where they'll mark him down. Nice return from Miller.
Again, standard field position for this game. For this game, the 36-yard line, like I said, that should just be the touchback line because almost every single one has been there. And if it's been before, that's a little bit disappointing on your end. But it's going to be 36, 1st and 10, big play, and they're immediately going at it.
They are 4 minutes, 27 seconds remain in this game. Can the Pointers hold on as they try to get their first win of the season? Vaginas in motion. Lyon takes the snap, looking to throw. Has Kudik, but does go deep to Miller.
Oh, my
goodness. In and out of
that
his
could have been the
hands.
big play right there.
Looks like Miller would have gone to the end zone on that one as he was hit in stride, but couldn't haul in the pass. Stuck to his gloves there for a moment, but slips out.
Oh, man. Lucky break there for the Pointers, because that could have been bad.
Great
but,
out for Miller.
Hey, we're in this universe. There's another universe where he catches it. We're not there. We're in this universe. And right now, it's 2nd and 10.
Lion sets up on 2nd and 10. Low snap. Pressure's on. Fires short to his man. It's Paginas, who has room, but tackled after a gain of 4.
That's a good tackle right there. Could have definitely had a little more, but instead just grabbed to his legs, brought him down, and now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 already. Speaking of that last play, Austin Miller did have over 80 yards receiving a week ago.
Wow.
That one could have put another stamp on a great game. But that one falls incomplete, following up with a short play to Paginas. 3rd and 5, 40.
Third down
40-yard
conversion is
line.
not St. Norbert's strong suit right now.
Crowd more rowdy than ever here on this play. Lion under pressure, steps up, throws, and caught by Miller for the first down.
Was able to find Miller in a sea of Pointers. It's going to make it past across the midfield line with 3 minutes and 37 seconds as clock starts winding down. No huddle offense. You're going straight into it.
Great play by Lion to step up in the pocket. He does go play action here. They've hit this play many times. He finds Miller again. Goes for another first down and out of bounds after a pickup of 12 yards.
And this is where not having a timeout is just crushing, because now St. Norbert's having a ton of momentum. They're just going in it, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
And we've talked about it all half. Pointers only have, or 0 timeouts, to work with if they do give up a score here. Home crowd trying to keep this Pointers defense motivated in this game. Clock ticking towards 3 minutes. Lion ready for the snap. Pointers rush 4. Looks like a hold. He's under pressure. Hit from behind, but the ball does get off and incomplete. Got the throw off to Van Voren. It was short.
Had to throw it. Van Voren was not ready for it. Throw it down. 2nd and 10, but that's a big stop that Pointers needed right there.
Lion was almost drilled in the back by Sawyer Stasinski after he beat the left tackle.
Bro, I'm looking down at the Pointers sideline right now. The Pointers crowd. It's a packed stadium here today. It's a nice day out too.
Getting warmer as the sun does.
I'm steaming a little
Head
bit.
into
It's a little warm in here.
Getting hot in the booth.
Oh yeah.
2:49 left in regulation. Van Voren in motion. Snap to Lion. Lion surveys. Steps up looking to run, but gets hit. Incomplete.
Another missed. It was trying to get something short. Just fell out of their hands. And now it's 3rd and long. Big third down here.
10 from the Pointers 39 with 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining.
I mean, especially because St. Norbert is not in a place right now where they are comfortable kicking it. They're at the 40-yard line. That is an incredibly long kick here. So they need to get something here.
Probably look for a play that has a short option.
Probably.
Pointers home crowd getting loud.
Oh, going
once
back
again.
They're going back to the 2 stack on each side. 2 receivers.
Going back to a familiar formation from the first half. Might try to hit Paginas on that deep ball once again. Lion looks to pass. This time it's Brady Wild, but Paginas breaking through the middle of the field, and he does find him, but incomplete.
No good there. 4th and 10 now. Okay, if you're St. Norbert, what do you do here? If you're the coach for St. Norbert, what do you do here?
2
It's 4th and
timeouts.
10.
You have to go for it here in this scenario. Had Paginas breaking through the center of the field, and it goes off his hands. That was another opportunity for the Green Knights to make things scary here.
3 straight incompletions, and this right here is quite possibly the biggest play of the game right now.
4th and 10 from the 39.
The Pointers out. The sideline's going crazy right now. They want to see this stop.
Lion in the shotgun. 2 receivers to left
just
and
barely
right.
got it off.
Lion under pressure.
Awesome.
He's back him again.
At the 45 of the Pointers. And the Pointers, they're looking primed to win this game.
The 6th sack of the day by this Pointers defense, and that's a loss of 12 yards on 4th down. And the offense sets up in position to put this game away. A huge play by the pass rush that's been relentless the entire game.
I thought they went back to the 45. They're going to get him at the 50-yard line. I definitely thought it was a little farther than that. But, hey, what phenomenal field position right now for the Pointers.
The Pointers' pass rush has been impossible to stop today, and nothing changes there on that one. They hit line at least 3 times on that drive and then end it with a sack. Sensational play.
You got to remember, though, St. Norbert has 2 timeouts remaining. Just get to that first down, and you win the game, pretty much. You just got to get to that first down.
Looking to play ball control football as Lyon does hand off to Cashin. Cashin carries for a couple. And that first timeout does come in out of the 2 remaining for St. Norbert.
Yeah, call their second timeout of the half. Again, going back to this, you would think if you're St. Norbert, you only have 1 timeout left. What happened to your third timeout? I used it immediately in the third quarter. Immediately used it. So you're thinking, like, they're struggling a little bit. Like, the clock is not their friend.
Get the ball back maybe with about a minute and a half if they do stop this drive from the Pointers.
Again, they're a big player right now. The run game for Stevens Point been pretty good right now.
They're probably just going to look to take care of the ball and get out of here with a win.
2nd and 9. They're just trying their best. They want to get out of here.
This is still a tough coaching position because you go for the surprise ball, try to catch them off guard, and do something they wouldn't expect. Or do you play it safe, knowing how far this win would go for your team?
All right, here we go. Lining up. Still got Cashin in the back for Point.
Coach of the Pointers is currently on the field. Does eventually back off. Was sparking something. Lier gives to Cashin again. Cashin met hard. It's another carry of 2 yards. Maybe just a yard. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 7, they'll call it.
And they're going to call the 3rd timeout right here. So no more timeouts for St. Norbert. All right, no more timeouts. Do you still go for a run play here? Do you try and catch him off guard? Maybe go for a bit of a play action right here.
I'm trying to catch him off guard, and I'm trying to get this first down.
How would you do that? Would you do like a QB option? Would you try and go for a play action here?
Give me a play action.
Play action? I absolutely agree.
The rollouts have been very effective so far today. They've found success. They set it up. They've run the QB draw. They've run the QB draw out to the left with a pitch. They've run that, turned around, thrown it the other way. It's been a continuous build this entire game. If they can find the next play on that sheet with enough time blocking from the offensive line, you never know what can happen here on 3rd down. I know the defense has been very, very good today.
Yeah, they just need to hit to the 40-yard line. That's all they need. If the Pointers hit this 40-yard line in this play, they go out of Gerke Field 1-1 with a big win under the belt. So here we go.
3rd and 7 from the 47. 2:16 in the game. Lier takes the snap. He will throw. Rolling out to his left. Caught by Cashin, but brought down, no gain.
All right, they're going to keep it going, though.
Clock does roll under 2 minutes here in a moment. Looks like maybe a yard or no gain on that one, as the Pointers are keeping the offense.
Their offense
on
is
the
staying.
field. Might try to jaw him off sides.
Oh, maybe.
Take the 5-yard penalty on the delay of game, and then punt the ball. This is most certainly a bluff from the Pointers offense. Oh my gosh, they snapped it, and it's a punt.
What?
A short punt from Lier, the quarterback. It's a good bounce. And rolling to the 10. Tom Brady-esque punt by Lier. I did not expect that to happen.
I mean, wow.
A pop-up punt with a sensational roll. Takes time off the clock. Minute 25 left to work with for Lyon and the Green Knights.
Okay, now, Pointers defense, though, they've been good today, but this is where it all matters. This is do or die. Everything you did before this game doesn't matter unless you can get this stop right here.
St. Norbert does not have time on their side, which gives the pass rush of the Pointers plenty to work with. As the Pointers do drop a linebacker out of their formation. Here's a snap. Lyon going deep, finds Bajinas, takes a big hit, caught, complete, and out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Again, big play. The deep pass has been a struggle for Point to try and stop.
Point needs a stop here, and that deep ball is all they're really going to go to.
The Point has been able to get a couple of big sacks, though.
Pointers rush 4. Lyon does throw. Bajinas caught.
Bobbled, though. Must have caught it a little funky in his hands because he bobbled it out of bounds, and now it's 2nd and 10.
Was trying to get those feet down in bounds on the comeback route.
Does stop the clock, though. That's a big thing.
Does stop the clock for St. Norbert's. 2nd and 10. Minute and 12 remaining. An entertaining game thus far. Pointers looking to hold on. Lyon takes the snap. Has short options. Throws it up towards the sideline. Incomplete.
Another great coverage there by the secondary. No options. Had to throw it out, and now it's 3rd and 10 with 1:05 left.
Brady Wild was the intended receiver. As the entire sideline is trying to hype up this crowd.
I mean, St. Norbert has to go. They have to go a long distance. They have to even try. They have to go like 40 yards to even get in field goal range.
And this is 4-down territory. No timeouts. 1:05 to work with for the Green Knights. Lyon been in shotgun all game. Here again. Throws, finds his man. Bajinas open over the middle. Breaking tackles to the 40 of the Pointers. Clock rolls.
Oh, man, what a play. Found it up the middle, 40-yard line.
They have stopped the clock until they get the ball set.
Yeah, they're trying to move the chains.
Clock continues to roll. Lyon play action. Looking for Miller. He's tipped.
Oh, and it goes out of bounds. I thought for a second that could have possibly been intercepted, but doesn't look like it.
Arm got hit as he threw it. Was going for Miller in the end zone. Would have been a jump ball. As this Pointers defense tries to hang on to their slim lead.
They're trying their best. They need this W.
St. Norbert is getting close to field goal range nonetheless.
I mean,
for the tying field goal.
Stevens Point right now has a 9-game losing streak if you go back to last season. They are in desperate need right now of a win. And this is how you can get it. A big stop right here. Gets a ball off.
Lyon throwing. Bajinas just hauls it in.
Oh, man.
To the 21-yard line. Can't tell if he stepped out of bounds. Looks like he did not. Clock will roll once this ball gets set and the chains move.
I got 30 seconds left in this game.
As
They're at
Green Knights
20.
are on the edge of the red zone. Lyon takes it again. Under pressure. Sacked. He's down.
Huge sack. That's a massive sack. That's sack number what? 6 or 7?
7 sacks today.
Oh, my goodness.
Out of the Pointers defense. That is a sensational
And they got to go.
effort.
They have 14 seconds left.
Clock is rolling. Down to 11 seconds. Lyon takes a step. It's behind him. He's got to go back and recover it. He's running. He's throwing. Out of bounds. Can it be? Incomplete. 3 seconds remain. There'll
2
be
seconds.
one more shot available for Lyon and the Green Knights. They get up from the 7th sack by this Pointers defense. That sack came in from, looks like,
what are they
Tyreek
doing?
Sims.
Are they going? They're going for it. They're not going for the field goal.
3rd and 19. Don't have faith in their kicker, or maybe they don't have the time on the play clock.
Oh, true. They have 18 seconds left on the play clock.
2 seconds. This is all or nothing for Lions, and he's throwing up.
Oh, no.
Peyton Lyon just threw up as he's about to take the snap.
8 seconds left.
He is currently throwing, as he has to take the snap. Unreal scenes at Gerke Field. Lyon dropping back, and he's football ball is out. The Pointers win the game since 2022 and snap the 9-game losing streak. The 8th sack of the game finishes it for the Pointers. What an effort from the Green Knights and Peyton Lyon, who gave it his all on that last drive. He took 7 sacks today and was obviously unwell on that final play.
I mean, the poor man, his offensive line just gave him no help that game.
Peyton Lyon taking a moment to recuperate and does head off to the sideline as the two teams meet at the 50-yard line to shake hands. And that is a Pointers victory as they win it 31-28.
I mean, what a game. What a game.
A sensational game from both sides. A little bit dicey in the backfield of the defense with the pass game. But boy, did that pass rush come through with so many sacks today. I didn't catch who made the final one of the day.
I mean, they were so hectic at the end. You couldn't really tell. It was so
Unreal
hectic.
scenes here. And the Pointers send home this home crowd at the home opener. The Spud Bowl, free potatoes for everyone
Yes,
today.
free potatoes. Let's go. What a scene. I mean, well, soon we'll be able to get some, end game stats for you here. But I mean, oh my goodness.
The offense having a great day. Lier with 2 touchdowns. The run game coming through. Overall, what a day.
I mean, before we get some stats for you, before we get you out of here, I want to thank you guys wherever you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube via the UWSP Athletics page, I want to thank, obviously SPTV for covering this. You guys are amazing. If you guys are listening through WWSP Stevens Point, 90 FM, thank you so much for joining us here today. It was an exciting game today, and it's always good. It's always good to see a W here.
Thank you
love
all
to see
from the crew. Keaton Walla on the stream, Maddie Larson on camera, Frankie Bright, Ashton Parker here in the booth. We thank you for your time. Congratulations to Pointers, and we'll see you in a few weeks.